I don't care if you've been listening to Sprinkle Me on that Tiny Desk concert all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Lulu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke Me Out fam with all the dankest of dank shit. On my left, oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
I paused my game just to be here.
You sure did. Sure did. All right, on my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, Chocobo out on the threes and fours, Chronos.
I'm sober again.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. All bad. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Now, I'm known for drinking old fashions, but I've never tried a new fashion.
That's true. That is
what
true.
What does that taste like?
Probably tastes like bitters.
No, it tastes like the Sunny D drink, where it's Sunny D and vodka. Have you seen that? It's prepackaged now.
It's prepackaged.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Literally Sunny D and vodka. Yeah.
And they have a spritzer version too now.
Yeah.
Or seltzer version. Spritzer. What the fuck is a spritzer?
That's crazy.
Back in my day, we had to mix shit our own selves.
Yeah. And apparently Blue Moon has like a bigger Blue Moon. It's like 19 ounces and it's 8% alcohol instead of like the 4 or 5 or whatever. So yeah.
It should be called like a full moon or something like that.
Yeah.
Good lord.
If it's not called a full moon, they're missing out on a fucking perfect opportunity.
Yeah. Yes, Killer Frost, you were first in the chat. Thank you very much. And listener of the week.
Warrior Fellows the first on Twitch.
Oh,
he popped in just now too.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks for watching on Twitch. I can't see those feeds because when I do, when I press the button, then it makes a bunch of noises at me. So, and listener of the week would be Zor once again. Steve, thank you very much for listening. I know he's catching up. So, congratulations to.
Oh, he told you big news.
He did. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Right on.
Did he buy gas station dick pills or what?
There's probably something. There's probably something personal.
It worked.
There you go. There we go.
We'll put it that way.
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
All right, old ninja. Whomstead have you pouring it out for? I know one of these, but pour them out. What you pouring and who you pouring it for?
What did I say last week? I said, I was going to do slits this week. Pouring out some slits. I got me a fresh bottle. So we're pouring out this week for Peter Kwong. Sorry, veteran actor, best known for playing Rain, one of the 3 storms in Big Trouble in Little China, and he also appears in The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. In Big Trouble in Little China, a lot of fans consider him the better representation of Raiden from Mortal Kombat than Christopher Lambert. In the 70s and 80s, he did a lot of TV stints on shows such as Wonder Woman, Cagney Lacey, The Greatest American Hero, The A-Team, Miami Vice 227, and a ton more. He studied Northern Shaolin Kung Fu. He was also a dancer, from ballroom dancing to fusion to disco and breakdancing. He died in his sleep at the age of 71. R.I.P. to him.
Dude, Big Trouble in Little China, it's like, I don't know, that movie, I haven't watched it in a long time, but that was a really good fucking movie back in the day.
Yeah.
I used to watch that shit fucking every weekend because it was fucking awesome. Yeah, I used to quote Jack Burton all the fucking time.
2 girls with green eyes.
Oh, plus I was like madly in love with Kim Cattrall. Like everything she was in, I watched except for Porky's. I couldn't watch that movie, but still, I loved her. She was fucking amazing. Still do. Next up, pouring out another one for Jonathan Josh. He was a Native American voice actor, best known for his work on the animated TV series King of the Hill as John Redcord. He also plays Chief Ken, I believe it's pronounced Hotote, which I think is a play on Chakotay from Voyager. He plays that in Parks and Recreation. He's also featured in Walker, Texas Ranger. He was also a musician. He had his own band called the Redcord Band. The King of the Hill series, its original run, ran for 13 seasons from 1997 to 2008. A reboot of the show, which he had already finished his work on, is set to premiere in August of this year. Damn. In January of this year, he and his husband had lost everything in a house fire, including their 3 dogs. He was planning to move to LA with his partner, but earlier this week, he had an argument with his neighbor, which led to him being shot and killed.
So
While Josh's husband, Tristan Kern de Gonzalez, putting his name out there, he has claimed the person who killed him was yelled violent homophobic slurs before he opened fire. However, the San Antonio police have said they have found no evidence whatsoever to indicate that Mr. Josh's murderer was or the murder was related to anything sexual or to his sexual orientation.
It's funny how
He
they
was
say that,
59.
but there literally is evidence because that guy put out a public statement. So there's some evidence.
Yeah.
So you can't say there's none.
yeah,
So he
Go
was
ahead.
59 years old. I'm just saying that's stated from the San Antonio police. So they put that out there, not me. There you go.
Yeah, this one fucked me up a little bit because I mean we need to be really clear. There were a lot of news articles that were just kind of dancing around, like saying, "Oh, he died." Or, sounds a whole lot like he got fucking murdered.
Yeah,
Like,
murdered.
what are we
Yeah.
talking about? You know, like it wasn't some peaceful thing. If like someone living by you or a neighbor kills you and uses homophobic slurs against you, like that sounds pretty violent. Like you know.
To add detail, according to his husband, when the neighbor was, I guess, initiating the altercation, he pushed him out of the way and took the shots himself.
Yeah, that's what I
So
heard too.
he pushed him out of the way. So his husband claimed publicly that he saved his life by pushing him out of the way so he wouldn't get shot, but he took the blast. So there's that.
This sounds like a murder.
Yeah, I mean,
he died during Pride Month.
It's
So.
like why is nobody like? Is somebody arrested for this? Like that's the weird
he's in
thing.
custody.
Okay.
He's in custody.
Yeah.
Well, this is like when it first happened. Honestly,
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I take that back. He is out on $200,000 bail.
Okay, well, he got arrested, but it's funny because like when he first, not funny, but it was ironic when he first died. I was like, damn, like I assume that he kind of died like Red Corn was
Natural
like
causes?
no, like because like fucking around the neighborhood on like his wives and shit like in the show. But it turns out this guy's like gay and like married, and I was like, oh, this is like the exact opposite of like of the character in the show.
That's like Barney Stinson. Patrick Harris
NPH.
character.
NPH. Say his name right.
Sorry, MPH.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tragic story, and it sucks. And I hope that the guy is found guilty if it was racially, I guess, homophobically
Sexually oriented. Yeah.
oriented. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, either way, he committed murder regardless. So
I mean,
he
yeah.
should go away no matter what.
it's again, obviously details haven't been confirmed, court of law, blah blah blah, but sounds a whole lot like a hate crime to me. Like
Yeah. End of the day, it sounds like a hate crime.
So,
Indeed. So apparently, according to the one of the papers in San Antonio, they had a history of altercations for like years, almost decades. So
with this same neighbor.
with the same neighbor, yeah. So
Yeah, that's how is there no evidence when there's evidence like that? Like there's history of there
Well,
being.
so the evidence I do not have, or anything I did not see on my brief look, I didn't see what the incidences were about. I just know that there were incidents, not the specific of the incidents. So
That's true. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, it all kind of leads up to this. Sounds like a hate crime. Like he's hating on him being living with his life with his husband. Like he had a house, 3 dogs, like living the life in San Antonio, and they just lost their home due to a fire in January. They're trying to rebuild, and so the fans started a GoFundMe, and he's getting back on track. Like he was super positive about it. Like we're gonna bounce back from this kind of stuff. We're working on each other, and then like this dude ends him.
And he had the show just got rebooted.
Yeah,
so,
the show just came back.
damn.
I mean, we're gonna see him in 2-3 months. 2 months.
God damn.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new season of King of the Hill?
Part of it.
No.
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah,
It shows Bobby grown
it's
up.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby's all grown up. Like
Oh, it's
Less
not
than
like
older.
it's not like a remake. It's like years
nope,
later.
it's
Yeah,
years
yeah.
later. Like
Oh,
the Hills actually leave Texas. They leave Arlington, and like a black family. I don't know if it's a black family or just a black guy moves in. But yeah, a black guy moves in, and he's on the corner on the sidewalk with Bill and all of them, still drinking beer. apparently like not Connie, the Asian couple, the mom and dad, they have a divorce, so they like the mom leaves the dad. There's a bunch of stories that happen within this little intro that happened. So
That's
it's pretty
wild.
Like people slow down the video and like watch it like from scene for scene because it's like that stop jerky, like they take a picture one day and then keep going out for a certain amount of time. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that happens in the opening trailer.
Yeah, I gotta confess, I didn't like watch a lot of King of the Hill. I watched it here and there, but I wasn't like a dedicated all the time watching King of the Hill. But
I used to watch King of the Hill a lot. Like I watched King of the Hill more than I did Bill and Ted, fucking Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah,
really? Oh, see, that was reverse for me. I love me
I-
some Beavis and Butthead.
well, I hope they do a better reboot than Beavis and Butthead because that didn't last very long.
No.
Oh, you're
Right,
right.
what's
They
the
did
remake, huh?
reboot that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot
they're
about this shit.
they did not only a movie but a whole new series on top of that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
again,
It's weird because they do this weird time thing where they leave the 90s and end up in like the 2020s or some shit.
Yeah,
So it's kind of weird, but
Sure.
it's still
Is it-
kind of funny.
all right. Did
But
you
it
have
looks like this Beavis and Butthead is still going. It doesn't show as being canceled. Like actually,
Yeah, I
Never
want to
mind.
say they're on their third season.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
wouldn't be
it got
surprised.
renewed
Yeah.
for a third season. All right, I just didn't watch
Yeah,
it. Well, it's just weird. I guess it's for a younger generation, obviously, because when we're watching it, it was for like kids.
Yeah.
But it was like it almost like captured like a moment in time in only like the 90s because like most of the show was them making fun of music videos and then they would do like adventures in between, but that was kind of like half the fun of it. It was almost like Mystery Science Theater 3000,
Mhm.
but like these two dumbass kids like giving the commentary. So yeah, it was funny back then, but I don't know if they feel about it now because I'm not that age anymore. So hopefully,
I mean, well,
the
it got
generation likes
a
it.
third season. So
Yeah, somebody's watching it.
I mean, older
and-
people are still watching it. There's still the nostalgia of it, of watching
And-
the show.
and it's only streaming. It's only on Paramount Plus.
Yeah. The cool thing
Oh.
though about Beavis and Butthead was they'd be showing these fucking sometimes really obscure videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like late night videos, a whole lot of fucking metal and shit. And you'd be watching them like sometimes I'd be like, I've never fucking seen this video ever in my fucking life.
yeah.
But they'd be making the commentary and it'd be fucking interesting.
Dude,
And sometimes you'd never even fucking heard the songs. But then other times it would be a fucking famous ass fucking video and you'd be like, God damn, the way they're fucking describing it is hilarious, you know?
dude, the best is because they always were known for like listening to like metal music, but then like they'll throw in like Snoop Dogg. Like there's an episode
Yeah.
where they watch Gin and Juice with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Dude, that's probably like one of my favorite episodes because
I think
I think one of the guys
Probably
is
my
like, "Oh, I'm totally about Snoop Dogg." He's all about he's all about those bitches and smoking weed.
that's hella funny. Yeah, because he talks about dropping plates on your ass. That's what everyone keeps because he's talking about dropping chronic plates on your ass. That's what like Beavis' favorite line. Probably the funniest thing I'd ever seen is when they're watching a Janet Jackson video and they start dancing. That shit was hella funny because like Beavis starts humping the chair. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Good shit.
Funny shit.
All right, was that the
Promise.
last one, Old Ninja?
Yeah, there's just those two. I'm missing one because I couldn't get to it in time, but
No
those are
worries.
the two I got.
Holy shit, we got all kind of shit to talk about this week.
Mhm.
God damn.
We sure do. What do you
Yeah.
want to start with? Oh, we should start with your boy.
But which
Your
one?
boy Elon. I guess he's getting fired or kicked out or something. Or
Well, he
I don't
been
think
got
he's
fired.
I don't think he's voluntarily leaving.
I
But
know he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I was about to
Damn.
say, forget all the firing stuff, man.
Yeah.
He had a shiner on that fucking right eye of his or
But,
left,
but
whatever.
what do you mean?
eye it
His
was.
kid hit him.
I was like,
Ain't no
if you don't shut the fuck up,
yeah,
man.
it's such a
He
fucking
did.
liar.
Let me be.
You cover that shit up with makeup.
Let me be real with you. There is not a parent that I know of on this goddamn planet that's going to say to their kid, "Hey, hit me in the fucking face as hard as you can,
Yeah,
kid."
like what the fuck?
Who does that shit?
I'm-
First, you don't want your kid doing that at school.
Well,
you
hold
know what I
on,
mean?
hold on, Prodigy. You have to remember he was high as fuck.
Oh, of
when he
course,
was
he's on
there.
ketamine and shit.
Like he
Yeah,
was
you're
high.
right.
Like they need to drug test that guy because there's so many. Just look up videos of like Elon Musk high on ketamine. You'll see like he's like in another goddamn planet.
Dude.
Yeah.
During
Oh,
that
especially
same
when he's
press
smoking
conference,
on
he was
Joe
high as
Rogan.
fuck.
Yeah.
No. He was smoking weed on Joe Rogan, but he's on
This-
yeah,
he's got a
it's still
ketamine
funny.
prescription. And he's got like he's got a serious drug problem that I think is the Wall Street Journal really
How
talked
the-
about. And like literally the next day, he's high as fuck in front of
How
everybody.
the fuck do you get ketamine prescribed to you? Is it not for? It's for horses, is it not?
No, it's you can get it prescribed for like depression and
But
stuff. So
But
Isn't ketamine a tea that you drink?
No, you're thinking chamomile.
yeah, that's
Mm.
different. But no matter what, he's abusing the fuck out of it
yes,
and overdoing it. And then secondly, he's a fucking liar on this shit. Even on ketamine, I'm still. This was a bullshit story. Oh, my kid hit me because I told him to hit me as hard as he could. Shut the fuck up, Elon. You don't know.
That's what he-
That doesn't even sound believable.
That was his excuse. I thought.
Yeah.
well, I mean, just think about it logically. What you got down on your hand, you got down on your knees, and let him punch you in the face, like
Like the fuck.
what? Because
I
like
guess
he's a little
which kid was it? It
was
out of the
X.
14,000 of them that he has.
It was
it
X.
his youngest? Was his oldest?
Yes,
Like
it's-
which one?
It's the one that he brings around all the time, even though he's not supposed to.
The
'cause
human
Grimes-
shield.
No, it's the one that Grimes says don't have this kid in the public, but he does it anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because he's responsible.
I mean, there's still
Yeah.
people praising him, saying he did such a good job, and sad for him to go. I'm like, what job?
No,
He
he
do
didn't.
shit.
Do
He did a
goddamn
terrible
thing.
job.
Shit.
terrible
All the
job.
trillions of dollars that he supposedly saved the United U.S.
Well,
America.
he claims
On a
he
couple of
claims that
thousand.
Doge saved billions when they saved maybe a few million.
Well, and
Maybe.
there was, remember he originally said he's going to save $2 trillion. That was his original claim, which is, and that's how you knew it was a lie. I called it out at the time. Like you literally can't do that. You can't cut $2 trillion out of the federal budget. Like,
Just to be really clear on this, when you're letting go of so many federal workers, yes, on the balance sheet, that looks like you're spending less on payroll. I get that. But at the same time, and even more obvious, you're getting less services. Like we're getting less IRS, we're getting less Parks and Recreation, we're getting less of all these government agencies. We're getting less for our tax dollars as citizens.
and just to be clear, again, I'll keep saying it. These are things that were already paid for. So
Yep.
you're not saving money. You
Yep.
are Congress already appropriated those funds to be spent to do those things. They didn't get a refund for this because the money was already spent. There's no mechanism for, Congress to pull back the money after it's already been spent. Like, where did the money go?
Yeah. Also, too, if you're stupid enough to still think, oh, he's just brilliant businessman, and the federal government should be run that way. We've talked about this before on this show. The government is not supposed to be run like a private business. We're supposed to be getting things out of our tax dollars,
Yeah.
and not less of
So-
them, more of them.
So, what I completely forgot about this, like I knew about this like years ago, but it was in the back of my mind. But a lot of things that like conservatives like have been wanting for a long time is to privatize a lot of the government like bodies, like the Department of Education. They wanted that privatized. Medicaid, Medi-Cal, they want that privatized. What's the other one? I think Department of
Social Security?
Transportation and whatnot. Social Security wanted privatized. What was the other one? I think
Department of Education.
I mentioned that one.
Uh-huh.
No, they're
EPA.
Yeah.
EPA. They want to privatize. So I
Postal
thought
Service.
EPA was always always a third party, but apparently there's a huge government stake in there, and they want to dismantle EPA altogether. So they want to. He's already rolled back environmental controls on a few, especially coal mining and tree cutting and shit like that. NASA, I don't think they pull back funds because they want to go to fucking Mars.
Well, they already
so-
pulled back funds on NASA. Like, I mean, Obama did
I
that
mean,
a while ago, and
Yeah, that's what I remember because they were trying to do the Titan mission. That got pushed back till like that's not out until like I think another 2 years. But they were supposed to go to Titan back in like I think 2018, 2019 something, and they pulled the funding. So, but it's just more shit. And I know a lot of conservatives the reason why they wanted to privatize they would be able to invest and make money off of these things. So.
That's the main thing. It's because they're greedy bastards, and they know that all those lobbyists that are in those industries, and they privatize them, they're going to get kickbacks, and they're going to invest in those companies and make more money. So they're robbing us. That's literally what they're doing right now. Even all the cuts that they're talking about right now, but they're also talking about giving billionaires tax cuts. So you're literally just taking money out of our services and then giving them as cuts to billionaires. And these are services that we need. You know, some of them, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of fraud, waste, and abuse in the government, but he didn't find really any of it. Like all the services that he cut and all that stuff, like that wasn't the fraud, waste, and abuse. Why don't you go after the main one? Like the one that hasn't passed an audit in like 8 or 10 years, like the fucking DOD. That's the easiest one to go towards. Actually audit it. All these other organizations that he went after, they pass audits before, and they have auditing systems.
So they made, I don't know if you heard, but they made the excuse that an audit would be too difficult or take too much time. They made excuses not to do it. And there have been Democrats, not necessarily I'm defending them, but they have said, if you really wanted to do this, like, we can get together an audit and we will vote on an audit. And they didn't want to do that. They'd rather just do away with it.
Well, you know
Like,
why?
that's not.
The main reason why they won't do it, at least especially Elon Musk, is because he has a whole lot of DoD contracts.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
With Starlink and all kinds of other shit, and you know, SpaceX and all kinds of other shit. So
I mean, they said like during this whole time he's been like helping out in office or whatever, he became richer, like billions of dollars because of the contracts that he has with the government.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
And he's not the only one.
I was going to say real quick, yes and no, because he is obviously, you know, Tesla's been going through
Oh yeah.
the ringer with him, and a lot of things that he's associated with have taken a hit financially because of how unpopular his fucking Doge and policies are. So yeah, and no on that. You know, I got to push back a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, because there's like countries that are like breaking contracts because of his little Nazi salute and all this other different shit he's been pulling lately.
Look, I know people hate hearing this, but I'm still going to say this really clearly. I can guarantee you with 1,000% certainty there would be no fucking Tesla at all if you had tariffless allowed Chinese cars in this country.
Oh, sure. I would get rid of my
100%.
no,
today
well,
if I get me a Chinese car.
now, yes, but back in the day, no. So like back when Tesla
yeah.
first started,
I'm
they were
talking-
killing it. But now, yeah, I mean,
I'm talking right now.
Yeah,
I'm
right
talking
now.
right now.
Give me my BYD,
I'm talking right
Batty.
now.
my BYD Batty boy. Whew.
Cheaper.
So
and
I
higher-
don't know. I don't know
cheaper
if
and higher
y'all
quality.
have seen the analysts that have been talking about what China is doing versus what we're doing, and like there was this guy out of Beijing. I don't know if he was an economist. He looked like a tech dude, but he was saying like he was talking mad shit. He was like, you let your billionaires get fat off of what the people were giving them instead of investing in their people. He's all, when we were struggling, when he was referring to China, we invested in infrastructure. We built stuff for our people. You guys let people get fat and rich and then end up losing stuff. Like we invested in people, we built freeways, they built like improvements to their cities, and we just let the rich get richer.
High-speed rail alone is a fucking embarrassment in this
Yes.
country compared to a whole lot of places. And I don't
Wait,
mean
what
like,
what high speed? Is there even a fucking high speed railroad? There's a workings of a few, but they're not complete.
no, I mean, you know, Americans are so brainwashed that they get viscerally angry when you bring up a high speed rail. Like they'll make fun of it. And it's like, do you understand? Like other countries, you can just like travel to like 500 miles away in like a couple of hours, like by high speed rail, instead of having to hop on a fucking flight and do all this other bullshit. You know, just go to like China or go to Japan. Like their public, you know, systems, public transit systems, they span like through like what we consider states. And here in America, like we have like the train system, but it's slow as fuck. It's
old
it's
as
really
fuck.
slow. Yeah, and
That's
it
old
takes
as fuck.
forever. You know, these people have like these other countries have gone so far past us in certain areas because we think that we're the best at everything, but we're not. Like we're just not.
But
It's funny
on
we're talking about
on
trains.
top of that, though, oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's funny that we're talking about trains because like I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos of people like traveling by train and traveling by like Amtrak, and all these trains are fucking just dated. Like they're like some of the outlets don't work. The shit's like the furniture and stuff is like old and like it. You know, like with the Nintendo, how it used to be like kind of a grayish color, and now if you have one now, it's like a brownish, burnt out color. Like all
It's
these cabins
oxidized,
look
yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's like our train system is so outdated that like there's there's basically no reason to take train at this
I
point in
mean,
time. I mean,
so
I'm talking about like for like long distance traveling. Now I'm talking about like
well,
Caltrain right now is fucking dope because they
yeah, but
updated their
that's just
trains.
debate. But I've taken Amtrak. It's almost the same price for Amtrak as it is like certain like plane routes. Not exactly, but it depends on where you're going.
Yeah.
But also to kind of piggyback on what Cronus was talking about, the thing about Americans is that there are railroad families that have had money,
Mm.
generational wealth for literally hundreds of years,
Mm.
and they're still making money off those railroads and other old businesses. They're not going to give that up. They're going to lose not lose, but they'll diminish some of their wealth. They're not going to give that shit up. There's no way. They're not going to give that to innovation. They want to keep it old and
Yeah,
keep that money rolling.
they should have innovated themselves. Like this is prime opportunity for like an Amtrak to make a high speed rail. They could have done it probably 50 fucking years ago. But
You know who's
they
backing
could have done
the
it 20 years ago.
California high speed rail? I'm pretty sure it's none of the train services that are out there.
yeah, they're supposed to be building one. It's still under construction. I heard that California's getting sued for some reason by the federal
there's
government.
a lot of stuff.
So
So we're getting sued. We're getting denied, I guess, funds unless we kiss the ring. And also, a lot of the red counties don't want the rail through their cities, so they try to stop that shit.
Let me be real quick. You're not wrong about that, but what's also true is the affluent counties in general don't want it. Your Palo Altos, your Athertons, your Santa Barbara, your Malibu, they said no. You keep those poors on that elevated train or whatever high speed train the hell away from here.
I mean, I've heard it's supposed to run through the either above or through the water through the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, that'd
So
be
I don't know.
That'd be like
for the rail,
Well, hold on. That'd be 50 times the cost. If
I'm aware, but
way out of the way. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
It would be out of the way, but that's I think I heard there was a proposition. I don't know which company, but I know that was a very early proposition. I don't know what it is now. I knew the ones that were supposed to go through the valley to get to LA faster, like those like Kern County, and what's the other one on the way?
There's like 10 of
King.
them.
There's a bunch of flyovers. Shit.
They're like, no, we don't want that here. We don't want your northerners coming through here. I mean, they wouldn't need to stop for gas, really, but I'm pretty sure they don't want a station there. But even though there's recharging stations for Teslas there, so
yeah, they're good with like giant farms full of cows that smell like shit for like 50 fucking miles around. But high speed rail,
man,
no, definitely not.
Can't do that.
They're good with prison systems. They're good with fucking crack houses, all that shit. But high speed rail, no, good.
Oh, meth. Yeah, apparently meth is. Ooh, I just came from the valley and holy shit.
You get some good meth?
There were so many people that were just burnt out on meth and shit. They're like, oh my God.
The only thing I will say is, yes, you're not wrong, old ninja, but we got our fair share of fentanyl and meth.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was a little more rampant. I think it's because there were slightly smaller towns, but holy shit, it felt like way worse. I feel like at least where in metropolitan areas, I think more people were kind of indoors more so. Not necessarily.
I mean, you can go to San Francisco and see way worse. So
that's true. I mean, the bigger cities, of course, Oakland, Frisco, even like where was I? Redwood City. Where else did I see some crazy shit? Just actually like Berkeley for sure. Berkeley, I saw a few.
The ones that get me to this day, and again, I'm not trying to punch down on folks. Some people obviously have these substance abuse problems, and it is what it is. But the ones that actually remind me of the clickers in the goddamn Last of Us.
Oh no!
They're sitting there like posed, in the statuesque pose,
stuck in time.
Yeah, I'm just like, God damn.
You see the ones that sleep standing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one freaks me out because I'm like, dude, it looks like something's wrong. And they're like, I'm like, well, do they need help? Most people are like, they'll come back. And sure enough, they pop up like they were underwater or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck just fucking happened? What did I just witness? Like, holy shit.
So I looked up the high-speed rail in California, and I see like some of the news articles that have popped up today is saying that the Trump administration just pulled $4 billion from the California funding for the high-speed rail.
Yeah, he
If-
wants us to.
Yeah.
He
Somebody
wants
somebody said that it's an
the-
inviolable path for
the-
high speed projects.
The only, and I'm not defending Trump at all, you know that, but I will say we have not had our shit together for well before Trump was in office. in
Yeah,
terms-
I mean
That's
for
true.
sure. But
Yeah.
when people talk about him pulling the federal funding, it's like, but the federal funding is from Californians. Like
Yeah.
we're the number one. I'm pretty sure we're the number one, right? That
I think-
provides federal tax dollars. So he's
I
basically
think
stealing.
it's between us and Texas. and
It's
so-
us. We have more people.
Yeah, it's California. We're the fourth largest economy in the world.
Yeah. So
Damn,
he's
this is crazy. Or, sorry,
they're
go ahead.
literally stealing money from us. That's our own money to be used on it gets distributed throughout multiple states, but he's literally stealing from us. This is something that
Mhm.
we want, that we paid for, and he's just stealing it. So
You know
So
what
I was
makes
going to say, Blue,
Yeah.
while you have it up, does it list the reason why Trump pulled the funding? I'm pretty sure you will see it's basically he wants Gavin Newsom to basically kind of grovel, basically kiss the rings, basically.
he probably wants to ban the 10 trans athletes that we have in California.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's that and probably something else. Like we need more conservative something or whether.
But you know what gets me though? At the end of the day, every economist and writer and people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about on this all say that when you spend on infrastructure, for every dollar you put in, you get like 5 back in a few years. It's a really good investment with high speed rail. Like the infrastructure spending of this sort helps the economy. Because here's the thing, you literally on a Friday night, me and Kronos could be like, you know what? Let's go up and see Old Ninja and Blue and get fucking shit faced on the way. You know what I mean?
Be
Drink
here in
old
2
fashioned.
hours.
And you could do that really easily and be up there in like 3 hours or so.
2.5.
And come back on down 2.5, whatever the fuck it is.
So I think the latest that I think Blue had brought up, I think like a month or so, they had got it down to almost 2 hours.
Yeah. Apparently, Brandon Park said that Trump pulled Texas.
Yeah.
Taxes?
I don't know. The state of Texas pulled their
Texas?
high-speed rail as well. It's like we can't have nice things, but the
Yeah.
billionaires
Why
can.
not?
The billionaires
We
can.
can't move to
Yeah.
the future. We can't compete
Nah.
with other countries. We gotta stay. We gotta
We
go
have
back
to
to
stay-
America was great. And
Yeah,
they
we
didn't
gotta
have
stay
high speed trains back then.
Stuck in
So
the 50s.
God damn, that fucking sucks, man.
go back to fucking coal. Coal power trains.
And this is the reason why we're like, don't get me wrong, I love cars, I love driving, but this is the reason why we have so many fucking, our commutes suck. It's because our public transit system throughout the major metropolitan areas in America are atrocious. No matter where you go. The only place that's kind of decent is New York at this point, but that's mainly because, I hate to say it, is their congestion pricing, because they're forcing people to fucking not drive there anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like everywhere else, dude, like it's a mess. The Bay Area has BART, but it doesn't go that far.
Mhm.
So they're working on it.
It's only on one side of the bay for now.
Yeah.
So
No,
on the other side
no.
of the bay is Caltrain.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, no. What do you-
It go-
So
it-
you don't loop through the bay. You don't loop through the South Bay and come up the peninsula.
No, so
You stop at what is it, Millbrae?
Give him a
Oh,
second,
oh.
man.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. So it's obviously throughout the East Bay, and it obviously goes to San Francisco on the other side of the bay, and it goes all the way down to the SFO. So it certainly is
Yeah.
on both sides of the bay.
It just doesn't come all the way back
But
down.
so from
Completely.
SFO, it doesn't go down to San Jose
I,
or Gilroy.
hold on. I hear you. You're not wrong on that. But what I am saying is it is on both sides of the bay.
It
That's
is.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of stops in San Francisco.
Partially.
It's a lot. It just doesn't come down like it's not. I always say, look at the old BART map. The old BART map is the way that it
I've
should
seen
have
it.
been, and it should be going all the way up into fucking like basically Napa. Should have been going
Yeah.
down to like almost like Santa Cruz and like way out to
It
like
should.
Dude, that-
Tracy and shit.
Yeah.
That would
So
have been
there
dope.
was, I guess, did you see the one they proposed it to go to SAC? They wanted to go
Yeah, it
all
was
the way
supposed
to
to go all
like
the
the
way to
edge of SAC. I was like,
mean,
holy shit.
that makes sense, especially now because like a lot of people are commuting from like really far away, like Sacramento. I knew a
Mhm.
guy who fucking commuted from what is that place that's near there? It's Red something.
Red.
Red?
I forget the
I was
name
gonna say
of it.
Redmond, but that's Seattle.
I can't remember. No, it was anyway. It was further out than Sacramento, and he commuted from there.
Roseville or
Roseville,
Rockland?
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Roseville.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
Or
used to live
Rockland,
there too,
yeah.
didn't you, Prodigy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did the same commute. Yes, this guy commuted from Roseville to Fremont, California every day. And I was like, bro, why don't you work from home? I was like, I do. And I fucking live close as shit.
Yep. It was rough.
That's literally a 2-hour commute.
Yeah.
It's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 hours on a good day.
It's even worse now because freaking a lot of people moved out there because the price of living here is so much.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why they need to like expand out, so it's easier to bring in jobs to the major metropolitan areas, and it also makes it so you can have you can expand out the Bay Area, so you can have other job sites and other developments outside the core Bay Area. So
Mm-hmm.
The other big problem, though, is it goes hand in hand with the whole housing crisis because the median or the average age now for buying your first time home is in your early 50s.
That sounds right. Sounds right.
I bought my first house when I was like 27, maybe.
Yeah.
So
And the sad thing is, it doesn't sound like it was that long ago for you or for us, but it was, and it was, believe it or not, easier relative to how crazy it's gotten.
oh
now.
yeah, I mean back then, I mean no house back when I first bought my house, a normal house was $1 million. $1 million back then when I bought my house was a literal fucking mansion, a literal mansion. And nowadays it's like
A shack.
it's a normal ass house.
Right-
It's a normal
Right
ass
now,
house.
the city I live in, you can buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom for probably $1 million here
And-
with no car garage.
yeah.
God dang.
Wow.
Yeah, my
All right.
my old house that was like it was like 1,100 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's over $1 million right now. So
Yeah.
my old house.
Which one? Oh,
one
wait,
in-
your old
the
house
one in
before
Hayward.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep.
Woo.
Goddamn, we got all kinds of stuff to get to.
Yeah.
What else you want to get to?
Did y'all see this bomb ass fucking Tiny Desk concert? God damn it!
Oh yeah.
No, I've seen like a minute of it. I didn't get to see all of it, but go ahead, speak on it.
40 water, would you sprinkle me? This man, I mean, he's got to be in his late 50s. How old is
He's looking
fucking
pretty
40?
good. I mean, he's at least 10 years older than us.
50?
Yeah,
Probably
I
50
mean, he is
something.
black, so
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
still rocking it, still brought it. I love the fucking live band, the
He's
background music.
57 years old.
There you go.
God dang. They're all up there. Too Short's in his 50s too, by the way.
Yeah. But I mean, 40 was putting on a goddamn show. This is one of my favorite Tiny Desk concerts, and a lot of them have been great. But the obviously the way that they
Wait, better than
compose the
Usher?
fucking music.
better than Usher with the watch this,
That shit was
looking like fucking he just stepped out of Hellraiser.
He was like, watch this. But 40 was great. I was like, man, I have not seen 40 bring it like this in quite a while. And I love the fucking video. Do you see it, Kronos?
Of course I did. You know I'm a huge Tiny Desk fan.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, NPR Tiny Desk, which just setting aside Tiny Desk for a minute, NPR is an amazing network. It's where I get like most of my news from. But it's also under attack by our current Trump administration. So if you can donate to NPR and PBS and whoever else, there's a whole bunch of like, privately run organizations that do get a lot of federal funding. And NPR is one of them. But yeah, the NPR Tiny Desk concert is like one of the best things on the internet because they have a lot of different artists that you may not have heard of, and some that you have that have to do this kind of special format of them basically playing a concert in the middle of an office space. And I forget the guy's name who originally set it up, but they all sound really good because the guy who originally did the sound for it is like almost like a virtuoso when it comes to like setting up sound for everything. Like everything's on an individual channel and it's set up perfectly, and they'll fix it like everything in post. And there's a video on like how they do it, like kind of like behind the scenes. And also Ruby Ibarra was also on NPR Tiny Desk. She actually won the concert. The contest. So there's every year they have a contest for like a local artist can get on NPR Tiny Desk, and Ruby Ibarra, also from the Bay Area, was on there like a couple days ago. And she's a Filipino rapper, and she did an amazing job too. So yeah, check them out.
I'm fortunate. I saw 40 and Too Short last year, literally like a week ago last year. They were at the Cali Rouge concert in the Monterey area, which is this huge reggae festival. But 40 and Too Short performed together, and it was great. I got to see them live. It was great.
I don't know. Tiny Death's been around for a while.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
a long
Like I
time.
thought it was like a recent thing,
No.
like maybe like since the
Decades.
pandemic.
No, and you'll
But
find
yeah,
some.
it's been around since 2008.
Yeah, you'll find some old bangers on there. Like,
Mac
trying to think of my
Miller.
favorite. Yeah, Mac Miller is probably one of the really good ones. Anderson .Paak has a really good one. Well, there's a whole bunch of really good ones. I just gotta
So
remember them.
there's ones that I like. I like Kalani's.
Oh,
Hers
yeah.
is actually
That was
really
really
good.
too. Yeah.
I was despite her age, I mean, you can tell she's kind of like needed a little bit of help, but she still had it with Shaka Khan.
Wait. Hold, pause the mother. Stop everything. Rerun.
What?
I know your old ass ain't talking about nobody's goddamn age.
Yeah,
I
no
sure
shit.
fucking am. You know what? And fuck you too. So now what? But yeah, Shaka Khan. I mean, she had a little missteps, but her concert was still phenomenal.
Yeah.
So that shit was pretty fucking awesome.
Look,
Even
bad.
Sam Smith. Sam Smith was on there. He
Yeah.
brought a whole like choir with his ass. That
Shaka
was
was
crazy.
bad.
Wow,
and
there's like a lot throughout the
Who?
year. Like I would
Shaka
think like okay maybe
Yeah.
once a week, but there's like
It's
every
a
3
lot.
days they have a Tiny Desk they drop.
And they have
Yeah.
some in different languages. Like fucking Bad Bunny was on there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
Bunny,
shit.
fucking Sabrina Carpenter.
I didn't know
Yo
he could
Gabba
speak
Gabba.
English. I thought he never speaks English like in public, but he speaks English.
But
Look,
he's
he-
in like 4 or 5 movies.
Isn't like
He's
a
in-
isn't
he-
like a
he's in
wrestler or
Bullet
something
Train.
too?
Oh, he's in Bullet Train. He's in
Is
Bullet
he?
Train. He's in what is it? He's in one of the John. He's in the last John Wick movie.
I know
He-
every time I see him like getting awards and stuff, he's always speaking Spanish, which I can understand now. So
Yeah.
whatever.
So usually every time I see him, he speaks English. But I know he's. I mean, I know people that go to his concerts, but the movies I have seen him in, he's always speaking English. So
Has he also been like on WWE and all that stuff too?
I think so.
he
Yeah.
probably was.
No, I'm talking about like
Right.
actually like out there wrestling,
Yeah.
like not just performing. He's like a huge WWE fan.
Maybe.
Yeah,
he speaks English when he wants to in certain things. But his native tongue is Spanish. Like that's there's nothing wrong with that. And and sometimes it's all in Spanish because fuck you. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So I don't think. I think when he speaks, does he even have an accent when he speaks English? I don't think he even does.
Everybody.
He speaks really good English.
We got accents.
Yeah.
We do. We got. Oh well, some of us have a black list. Just saying.
Getting the core. So-
Wow.
yeah.
wow, it's still
Wow.
on here.
Yeah,
It's,
so he was
I
pretty
heard about.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard JoJo was on there too. There's a lot of good ones.
So being somebody from the Bay Area and knowing that E40 is a Bay Area native because he's from Vallejo, I've never been a fan of E40.
Yeah.
I can't
you need to
I
get the
can't
fuck off the
stand
show.
his fucking music.
Yeah,
I mean, people be mad at me, but
Like,
I can't stand
mean-
his rapping style. I can't stand like I don't know, just his.
Hey, I mean, you like
I've
what
just
you
never
like
been
what
an
you
E40
like.
fan.
You like what you like, and I get it. I mean, him and Too Short have been
I like Too
in
Short.
the game for a long time, and they collaborated a lot of times. So I get it. I mean, you like what you like, but they do represent the Bay on like an international level.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 Wada Wada. Did y'all? Maybe I missed it. It might have been a last week thing, but did y'all watch the Tudum?
I watched part
No,
of it,
no,
and then I was
I
like,
did not.
I kind of fell off. Then I watched I watched the trailers.
I thought you were about to play the do the Netflix sound. You're
That's
all
what-
doom.
Well, that's what it is. It's like it's the Netflix sound.
Tudum.
It's the Doom thing is like it's a Netflix like preview show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Really? I thought you were just like talking about an actual show called.
No,
No,
that's-
no, no.
I was fucking
It's a show.
confused as hell.
It's a show called Doom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Netflix show about Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, damn! I'm out of the fucking loop.
That's all right. Couple things had me fucking hyped. This I'm gonna call it Knives Out 3 because I can't remember the real title of it.
Oh, it is Knives Out. It is Knives Out 3.
No, the fucking
But-
ain't the fucking title of it.
That's
Goddamn.
not the title, but I mean, we all know it's Knives Out 3. The fuck?
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it.
It's
That shit-
called Wake Up Dead Man: A Knives Out Mystery.
go.
There you go.
There you go.
Proper names. That shit look fucking fire. That one had me hyped, and I guess it's the final season of Squid Games. I was like, okay,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's literally out in what, the next couple weeks?
yeah, something like that.
I don't like how they broke the season up into 2 parts. Like,
Mm.
give me gets.
Just real quick, just Brandon Parks said something really funny in the chat. He said that it says, oh, what the fuck is it? He said he saw a comment that E40 raps like there was a syntax error. I was like,
I would have to concur.
Yeah. All bad.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, were there any things that you guys did like in terms of some of those previews or stuff dropping soon?
Well, I mean, Stranger Things, season what,
Yeah,
5? Even though now they've all got like 401ks and they're doing their taxes now. We're just gonna pretend they're
Right.
kids again, but whatever.
Having kids themselves.
Yeah. I saw Skeptical Negro had a fucking beard. I was like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a good beard.
Yeah, that's a grown man now.
Yeah, but I'm still looking forward to watching that. They're probably gonna have to like de-age them like digitally or something, but
They already
Yeah.
did. So
yeah, it looked
I
like
mean, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. I'm still down, especially when it looks like it's going back to like the beginning. So that's pretty
Mhm.
cool, which is good for like the last season.
And I just
That's
saw
crazy.
today that the final episode is 2.5 hours long.
I'm
When
down.
was the first episode? 'Cause I remember
Yeah.
when we were when we did Warrior Dash, or not Warrior Dash, when we did the Spartan race. I remember like after the race we went back to the cabin we were renting, and we sat back and watched Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Because that was like 2016. So
It's been a minute, man. It's been almost 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was 2016. That's when Riley was born.
God damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm
been a
looking
minute.
forward to that. What else? I think there was
I
some
remember
other
getting
stuff that I
hypothermia.
saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Obviously, I'm still fucking hyped about Jenna Ortega and Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought
Yeah, a lot of people hype also because Lady Gaga's in it for a second.
You know,
Okay.
Lady Gaga can bring it in certain things. Like, she was really good on American Horror Story, so I
Yeah,
could
she
I could
was.
see it. I could see it working quite well for her in fucking Wednesday. So yeah,
She was also good in A Star Is Born. I saw
Yeah.
that movie.
I've not seen that movie.
I haven't seen Joker 2 yet. I don't know if I.
I
ever-
it
heard.
was a
I heard it's
musical.
not worth it.
So I'm
Yeah,
taking
I
a
heard it's
hard
not
pass.
worth. I heard it's not worth watching. So
Mhm.
I mean,
It is
plus
what it
Batman's
is.
not in, so why would I want to watch it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Squid
Oh,
Game.
oh,
Squid Game had a whole
surprised you're
thing.
not-
Yeah.
I
yeah. I'm
watched-
surprised you're not hyped out about this One Piece bullshit that they keep talking about.
Oh yeah, I
But
mean, I'm very hyped about it. But we saw who we saw. We saw Chopper, which was cool. He's all gonna be CGI reindeer, and his voice sounds good. But yeah, we'll see.
How is the One Piece series going on Netflix, the live action one?
Well, I mean, there's only one season. It was like 8 episodes, so it was at that first arc. I loved it, season 1, but they got
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of new characters for season 2 and a whole lot of new crewmates.
I know. I felt like they did a pretty good job with Cowboy Bebop. I mean, they did a horrible job with Death Note, but Cowboy Bebop was fun, but it got pretty bad reviews.
Yeah, that got atrocious reviews, dude. But I never watched it, but I love the original anime though.
Yeah.
I watched the first one. It was. I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was bad, especially because they brought back like the whole like comic book panel thing. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I think that's what I liked about it. They did the whole comic book panel, but I mean, they didn't stick too close to the stories. But I mean, live action versus animation, like you're only limited to what you can do. But
Yeah.
who knows? What else did they
Oh,
announce?
So
You
this-
wanna know-
the new
oh, go
Squid
ahead.
Game season? So even though they kind of split up like the last season into 2 parts, but yeah, this last season of Squid Game was like really good. So I'm looking forward to like how they're gonna end. I think they kind of spoiled part of it in like the preview because you
Ooh.
kind of know who should get to the end, which is kind of weird. But yeah,
Yeah, they might hopefully
Yeah,
that'll spike out. I don't know, but you're
yeah.
right.
They made it rather obvious. So
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So yeah.
There
You
was
know
one-
what got me hyped? Like I saw the trailer. I didn't know it was part of this thing, but I was hyped up just watching the aesthetic. I was like, "This is fucking cool." And then I saw the fucking name drop. Guillermo del Toro is doing fucking Frankenstein
Looks
with
great.
Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein. I'm like, holy shit! I have to watch this. Like, this looks fucking amazing just from the trailer.
Yep.
So
Did you guys ever watch his I guess the series he had on Netflix, like his
I watched most of
basically,
it.
like
Yeah, the
Tales from the Crypt
yeah.
series or whatever.
It was like the
Cab-
Objects of Curiosity or something.
Yeah,
Cabinet of Curiosity.
Curiosity.
There it is.
Yeah.
That show was fucking twisted. It was hard
was.
to watch. It
But
was
it was
like
good.
too
That
much.
shit was great. That
There's
shit
too
was
much
great.
freakiness.
It was so good. The one with the rats was fucked up. It was fucking good. So
Dude,
good.
his Pinocchio rendition was scary as fuck too.
Still haven't seen that one either. But I
He was even creepy as fuck when he showed up in Death Stranding.
Mm.
He,
Oh,
like I'm
God
getting
dang, I forgot he's
Toro.
in
I
the
was like,
game.
what?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Death Stranding on the beach comes out pretty soon too,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
and it's going to be like a lot different from the first one. So
I think you're absolutely right. I'm hoping we get a whole lot more action and gameplay loop being more. I don't know. For me, fun. But
have you
we'll see.
watched the like
Mhm.
the yeah? So it looks like it is going to be more. It's on the 26th, by the way, June 26th.
Yep.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like it is
good.
going to be more action orientated. The fact that you can put down your backpack is kind of a
Yes.
lot. So, yeah, and it looks like he's even alluded to it being more action orientated. So, I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, seeing like where they go from here. So,
Mhm. That's going to be a
Wow,
fucking
shit.
game to watch. Fucking interesting as shit. So we'll fucking.
I'm watching.
damn,
I'm watching the Netflix like the intro for the Tadam series. And they have like the Squid Game characters like walking out.
yeah,
And I'm thinking, man, if this was Korea, this would be more uniformed. Because like there's like short people, there's like hella tall people behind them. Like it's super obvious that it's not like very coordinated or whatever. It's kind of sad.
Blue, you saying they're all like the same? Like, what is wrong with you, man?
Well, no, I'm saying in Korea there'll be more like
I know,
uniformed
like
and
coordinated, yeah, yeah.
choreographed and stuff like that. But this one, like the people are all different like heights and sizes, and it just looks bad.
You know what the great thing though is about Squid Games? First of all, it's a fantastic goddamn show, but it opens some people's eyes, especially in this country, that would never watch like a Korean show. You know, to like a little bit of exposure to that country's culture and like watching something in subtitles, live action. Like it helped branch out some people to fucking start watching even Korean other dramas. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and you know why it is? Why that was?
Hmm.
It's because when it came out, it was during the pandemic. Where
Yeah.
like and like literally there wasn't a lot of like like media coming out from the West. So Netflix they transitioned like a lot of their media to like pick up old and some new Korean shows because they weren't underneath. And plus they had for the pandemic they had the writer strike,
Yeah.
and
That's
so there was
true.
like a lot of content coming over from Korea. So yeah, just think really bad things happening in America. So now we have access to these really cool Korean shows, and after that, you know, K-pop blew up even more. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It kind of all coincided. So fuck, man.
I told y'all right. There's an action movie coming soon. I think it's a Hollywood-based movie, but basically where K-pop saves the world. It's supposed to be some action fucking movie coming out pretty soon. I was like, what the fuck? There's no trailer that I don't know yet. But it sounds fucking weird. I think it's a Jerry Bruckheimer fucking movie as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
I haven't
I
seen it.
know one thing we didn't touch on is the Happy Gilmore 2 series or
Oh fuck.
sequel
yeah.
that they're doing. I mean, I think it was announced before the Tadum, but what do you guys feel about the Happy Gilmore episode or not episode 2? Happy Gilmore 2 coming out.
Look, this fucking looks exciting. To me, first of all, that was a funny ass movie way back in the goddamn day. I'm sad that Bob Barker is not around. I'm sad that what's his name from
Carl Weathers.
oh, yeah, he just passed.
Apollo Creed isn't with us. But I don't. Even without that, this should be funny as fuck. It's gonna be star studded. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. But one thing I didn't know that the mom from Modern Family was in the original one, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. No,
She
I
still looks the
forgot about
same.
Oh, so here it is. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. It is an animated film, and it'll be on Netflix literally June 20th of this month.
that. Good shit. Okay, fucking down.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. What was the other thing I was going to fucking mention? Oh, this actually for June, separate from Netflix, this is a pretty good fucking month for some franchise movies that has been a while. Like we're finally getting. I've been waiting forever for it. 28 years later.
Yeah.
That a horror franchise, and we're getting another John fucking Wick. You know.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get a spin-off, but yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it says from the John Wick world or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset with the ballerina just because I really wanted to get a series with Holly Berry's character because in John Wick 3 she's pretty fucking badass some goddamn dogs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those dogs are
It's
fucking shit
Like
up.
she was up there with John Wick, and then if you look at, I think there's a video we can watch with Keanu Reeves and Holly Berry, and she's basically going through like one of his routine runs of like using his guns and like taking out like targets and stuff like that. It's pretty fucking dope to see her to do that because she's, I mean, I feel like she's like this little petite person, but like she's fucking badass in this video.
Blue, I believe her name is Holly Berries. Just so you know,
Halle
Holly Berries.
Holly Berry,
Berry.
Oh my god.
and she's
That's
still
funny.
fine. How old is Holly
She's
Berry? She's
pretty
probably
bad.
like in her
She's in her-
60s.
Probably late 50s, early 60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
Bad as hell. But no, I'm looking forward to Ballerina though. I can't remember the name of the lead actor.
Holly
Oh.
Berry is 58.
Oh, ballerina is Anna de Armas, who is
Yeah.
currently Tom Cruise's girlfriend.
No
She
shit.
is.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of strange there. So I saw Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. That
Yes,
was
me-
actually pretty fucking good. Like when we went to go see it, almost every showing was fucking sold out, which is almost unheard of in the last like 10 years. Almost since Endgame. Every fucking showing was sold out. We literally had to wait an extra day just to fucking see it. It was like, and it was really fucking good. I was
Oh.
actually kind of surprised.
I don't know if since Endgame. I don't know if that's accurate. No
Well,
way.
what movie? So, what movies have you seen that had sold out theaters?
No Way Home and Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Deadpool and
I was
Wolverine,
able to
yeah.
see it.
It was definitely sold
Yeah,
out.
it wasn't. Not
Sinners
for me, but
was sold out in a lot of places.
Yeah, that was this.
really.
Yeah, especially IMAXs. All the IMAXs were fucking sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we saw Sinners, it wasn't sold out, but it was still like pretty full, but it wasn't sold out.
Obviously, it depends on where you are, but
Yeah, that's very true. But it was still. I mean, I still enjoyed the movie. It's kind of long, but it was still pretty good.
I'm gonna confess.
I mean,
to
all of them are
you,
long. Yeah.
I haven't fucked with any Mission Impossible since like the first two.
You
It's the
know,
first two.
I
Good
used to
Lord.
love movies like that, and I need to go back and watch like the latest ones because that's like they're my jam. I just haven't watched them in a while. I don't know.
Yeah, there's fucking 9 of them.
God damn.
So, yeah.
The fact there's 9 of them with like the same actor is kind of is crazy because
Well,
look at
they-
the Bond
after-
franchise.
After Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3 brought in like a new set, and then after that, there's just a bunch of guest stars that add to the team over time. But
Yeah.
still,
Like Ving
Is-
Rhames and go ahead.
Is-
well,
Yeah.
Ving Rhames has been there since 1, but I mean Jeremy Renner.
So wait,
Who
hold
was
on.
else?
Ving
Go
is
ahead.
still
Go ahead,
alive now?
Prodigy.
Is that
Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
he's still alive. He's been all the way through. That's thanks to Tom Cruise because J.J. Abrams wanted to make Mission Impossible 3 and replace him with Simon Pegg, and Tom Cruise said no. I do this with Ving, and so J.J. Abrams said fine, and so he added both Simon Pegg and and Ving Rhames to be ever since then because he
You know,
fought for that.
I'm fucking happy for Ving Rhames, man. You know what I mean? I always think of goddamn
Baby
Pulp
boy.
Fiction.
Baby boy.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, baby boy. Yeah.
Cry for your mama, Jody.
I always think
You know,
of Dawn
I haven't
of the
seen that
Dead.
movie.
That
Yeah, he was
dope.
Yeah, that too.
He was good in
That's
that
the
movie.
original one, right?
No,
What
it
was
was a
that?
remake.
He made an old movie where he was an escape. He wasn't a slave, but he got hung. It was like back in like when they were lynching people.
Rosewood.
Rosewood. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a John Singleton movie.
Yeah.
I
That
still
was a long
can't
time
bring
ago.
myself to watch that movie. So
Yeah, that was really good.
crazy shit.
he said he has the meats.
Oh, gotta love it.
That was in the
love it.
chat, Brandon.
Yeah.
Wait, is it him that does the voice? Is that the? I
Yeah,
thought it was
That
the
is
Chief
him.
guy.
He's
Yeah,
got a
that's
very
him.
distinctive voice.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
that's fucking hilarious. But yeah, John Wick got me hyped. I'm definitely gonna see that fucking 28 fucking years later. It
Fuck
had
yeah.
Danny Boyle again. I was like, God,
Yeah, he came back. I can't wait.
So yeah,
I know you're probably gonna see Smurfs as well. Prodigy, you're probably gonna take your kids.
nah, my kids don't give a fuck about no Smurfs.
With no Rihanna? What?
You know what? My daughter loves. She loves herself some Rihanna. So maybe Rihanna's in it.
Yeah, she's Smurfette.
No. Oh, she's the voice of. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's supposed to
Wait.
Smurfette. Yeah,
Wasn't she in the last one? The last Smurfs movie? Or am I just tripping?
it's been so long, I don't remember. Maybe.
Is MPH still in it?
Oh, you know what? You never know. I don't know. I do know that Mark Hamill's in it, so that's kind of cool. And it's partially live action. It's not full live action, but part of it's live action. So it's
Okay.
interesting.
I might fuck with a little bit. You know which one actually is gonna get my money though, day one, in terms of like family movies? This fucking How to Train Your Dragon live action looks good.
Oh yeah,
Dude, it
that's
looks
out in
so
like a
good.
week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trailer
People-
was, and I love the animated movies like a lot. This trailer
Yeah.
looked just as good, like scene for scene. Like they look like they gave a fuck. You know what I mean?
Well, except for Bridget, everybody's so mad about that. You know, it's the one,
still-
the
yeah,
one drop
but-
rule. One drop rule.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
get so
when are
mad.
they not? You know what movie is looking pretty good and it has your boy project in it is F1 with Brad Pitt and the dude from was it
Snowfall.
Snowfall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that actually looks pretty fucking good.
Wait,
I'm a
kinda-
little excited. I'm pretty interested in that shit.
Jumping back to the Smurf movie, Rihanna is actually a producer on the movie as well
Good
as
for
being
her.
Okay.
a star.
Yeah, she on that big time status. I'm surprised she's been like pregnant a whole bunch. So, but whatever,
Mm.
good for her. I'm down for F1 in some ways. I'm not a big racing F1 fan per se, but I love fucking Days of Thunder and I love Talladega Nights. So I'll fucking
That's NASCAR though.
yeah. But I
And
mean,
Cars.
Yeah, you know,
Cars
cars.
is a good
racing.
one
Racing,
too.
I like the
yeah,
Cars
cars
movie.
and racing movies.
I like the Cars movie with
You know,
the chow,
cha-ching. Yeah, you know.
cha-ching,
yeah.
yeah,
Lightning
whatever.
McQueen and shit.
Kapow, ka-ching, kapow.
It's like, you know,
Spit
I love driving Miss Daisy. It's a car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you see me
my
bang bang?
Oh my god.
I've been on the bumper cars once. You know, we'll figure it.
Oh,
Fucking
my
Christina.
God.
That's another good racing movie. Is it
Oh,
was it called
Christine?
right?
It's called
Yeah,
Christine.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Stephen
my
King
God.
movie.
Wait,
Oh,
Old Ninja.
Matt Ryder.
Old Ninja, you were the one that told me real quick about that. What was that? Remember that X movie? You said it was a trilogy or had a sequel.
Yeah, it's 3 movies. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on. They should be all on Paramount Plus. So the prequel was was Pearl. Then there's X, and then the final one is Maxine. Maxine has a shit ton of fucking like Giancarlo Esposito's in it. There's like a bunch of stars in that fucking movie.
I gotta
the
see
trailer's
that.
out. I'm
I gotta
pretty
see that
sure
whole
it's on.
fucking trilogy.
I'm pretty sure I've seen. So I saw Pearl first, and then I saw X, but I've not seen Maxine yet. I'm pretty sure Maxine is on Paramount Plus. I want to say I can actually fact check that real quick. It might be on HBO Max, to be honest.
Let me real quickly sell folks on that fucking franchise, and I've only seen X. God damn it, Kid Cudi is in there as a fucking porn star. You got Jenna Ortega. You got another girl that looks like Jenna Ortega with fucking freckles.
Brittany Snow's in it.
Just butt ass porn star naked and shit, doing all kind of scene. It's hardcore fucking nudity and goddamn violent ass slasher shit.
What show is this?
This is
It's a movie
what
called
movie?
X.
Sorry.
It's called
Okay.
X.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Elon didn't sue him.
Yeah, no. Oh, I mean, it came out a little while. So this movie's Maxine is everywhere. It's on Max, soon to be HBO Max. It's on Hulu and Amazon
Back to
Prime
HBO Max?
and Apple TV. Well, Apple TV is the only one you have to pay for.
Look,
Everything else, if you have a subscription service, it's already on there. It's on
Look.
Sling TV too. So
yeah.
oh yeah, I see Lily Collins, Sophie Thatcher, Halsey's in Maxine, Giancarlo Esposito's in it, Kevin Bacon's in it. Like there's hella people in that movie.
It reminds me of like the fun of Friday the 13th mixed with like some Porky's kind of shit in terms of just raunchy ass sex comedy, but also fucking slasher horror shit. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? X?
Yeah.
The first one's X. The prequel is Pearl. Then the sequel is Maxine. That's where Maxine goes to Hollywood, pretty much.
Dude, not for kids.
Never heard of it.
Wait,
No, it's not.
It's called Maxine with 3 X's.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
That's very true.
You know what that means? Wink.
You know what's funny is I don't think the kids nowadays know what that means. I don't think I don't think Gen Z or Gen Alpha know what that means anymore.
Well,
No,
I
they
mean,
know
it's
what it means.
if you go to like any porn site, there's some triple X somewhere.
Should be.
Like there's triple X N.
You know what's
Or
funny
they-
though? It never really did
And-
mean much, even in our days, because like things were just rated like it's either porn are like not porn. Like
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
rated
rare.
R or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just rated R porn. Yep.
Yeah. Or that's some
Pretty much.
TVMA, like not TV, they had the MA stuff, and then what was the big one? It was NC-17.
NC-17.
That was the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the only
It's
I used to work at the movie theaters, and we only had like one NC-17 movie, and it was called Crash.
striptease.
Oh, dude,
No.
Crash was insane.
Crash is crazy.
That was
Like
ins-
yeah,
that
so
was
like what they would do
insane.
is like these people they would get into cars and they'll purposely get into car accidents and just like fuck each other up, and then they would fuck each other. And I was just like,
Mhm.
what is happening right now?
fuck?
Like this
Mhm.
is like the
And so
and I was like
I've
15, 16 at the
never
time.
seen
I was
that
like,
movie.
what?
and the crazy, I think what was even crazier, most of the actors were A-list actors at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
They weren't like indie people. These were like big, like Holly Hunter's in it, and fucking James Spader I think is in it. Like hella big ass stars were in this fucking movie, and it was crazy. Oh, Rebecca,
what?
what was it? The one where her
Showgirls. I'm
brothers.
thinking of.
Yeah, the other one where her brother. Oh, Rosanna Arquette. That's what it is. She's in it. That shit was
Goddamn.
crazy. Crazy.
You know,
ass
there's. I did a quick Google search because I want to see like, oh, what movies are rated in C-17, and there's actually not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
No,
Yeah.
It's
Shit,
very.
wasn't
there's a reason for that too.
I mean, you
But-
barely get any screenplay
Yeah.
or whatever
Yes,
for it.
yes.
But
it's-
If you're NC-17, certain movie houses will not show your film.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. The NC-17 rating happened actually a lot. However, they would cut it and edit it to get it to fit into rated R.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so a
Mhm.
lot of the director's cuts for certain, pretty off the hook rated R movies, the director's cut would be an NC-17
like
or not rated.
or not rated.
there's
Yep.
there's a movie called Beyond the Valley of Dolls, and that
Oh,
movie came
I've
out
heard
in
of this movie.
1970, and it was re-rated or it received an NC-17 rating in 1990.
Mm.
I guess back then it had a rating of X. I should go back to that.
X ratings. Just one though.
Yeah,
They didn't have,
Just
they didn't have
one.
three, so you're okay.
not 2 or 3.
So I mean,
Yeah, did
it's
you ever
true
see?
because
Did you ever see a 2X? Like, I
No,
never,
it's
yeah,
either
it's almost
one
a
or
1
three.
or a 3.
Yeah.
I
like-
think there were some 2X's, but they're super bad. But it was either it was between there was an X, a double X, and a triple X.
Well, it's also like at the
So-
time, like when we were kids, like obviously we couldn't go to like an actual like porn place.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you had to be a gentleman and find porn somewhere in the bushes, like everybody else did. You know what I mean? Like a random porn
or,
magazine.
somebody's trash.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's this?
But yeah, they had actual movie theaters for like just people to
Mhm.
like sit down and watch. Like Pee Wee Herman got busted in doing.
Oh man.
R.I.P.
Alright.
Have you guys watched that documentary yet on HBO?
I want to because
No.
I heard
Actor.
that he's actually that he was gay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, I
that
think
too,
that-
but I'm like,
I think I've known that for a
okay.
long
So-
time.
I obviously have some of the worst gaydar in the world because, like, I've talked to some people and they were just like, "How did you not know that?" And I was like, "I was a kid, and to me, he was just this eclectic kind of weirdo guy. You know what I mean, with a bow tie.
Yeah.
But,
Mhm.
you know,
I think it was
didn't
like
know either.
after the whole scandal thing happened that it came out that he was gay. But I think as a kid, I was like, this guy's cool. He's like a kid. He's like an adult kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a badass playhouse and he's got a cool ass
Yeah.
cowboy he gets to play with. Remember it was Lawrence Fishburne.
With Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence
Was it
Fishburne
Jer-
with a Jerry curl.
Yeah,
and a
Jerry Curl.
cowboy
Yeah,
robe.
that shit was
Have you-
hella
I mean,
funny.
On the podcast before, but have you gone back and watched his stand-up special?
No, I
No.
haven't done
Okay,
those. Kids.
so on HBO Max, there's Pee Wee Herman had a Paul Rubin. Is it Rubin, right? No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul
Paul
Rubin.
Rubin.
Yeah, he had a stand-up where he comes out as Pee Wee Herman. Dude. I remember watching it as a kid, watching it as an adult now, and I'm like, why was I watching this? This was not meant for kids. Like it's very it's very vulgar, and the
Yep.
fact that
Yeah.
that turned to like a kid show, I was like, how the hell did that happen?
I mean, you got to
It's
think
almost
about
like it's
how-
almost like when you see Bob Saget do stand up. Like I
Yeah.
remember I was at
Oh,
Cronin's
yeah.
house. We watched Bob Saget do stand up, and he was like super raunchy. Like he talked about
Yeah.
like effing all the cast members and all the different things. I'm like, wait, this isn't Danny Tanner.
yeah. I mean, think about it. How many stand-ups are actually for kids?
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, but I remember seeing this as a kid. And speaking of that, that's gonna kind of lead into my BthanBTI question I have for the group is, what's something that you watched that your parents let you watch as a kid that you had no business watching?
Oh, probably plenty
Ooh.
of movies. I mean, well, actually, it depends because you know it's funny. Like with my former partner, there's like stuff that I could watch, like Gremlins. that she was just like she couldn't watch as a kid or like gave her nightmares.
Yep,
I was
she
like,
said
it's just
she-
Gremlins. That shit was funny to me.
Yep.
Mhm.
I know, like,
I thought it was kind of interesting, but I was like, but I knew she was scarred by it, so I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I know for so the thing about it, Gremlins is not an R-rated film though.
No.
So
No. I think probably one of the
But
worst things is like having the still coated porn that went through the cable boxes. You remember that?
Yep.
Like it was all just blurry, but not blurry enough if you're a young man. So yeah.
Man of a
Like,
certain.
I don't like watching like Def Comedy Jam as a kid. Like that was some shit I probably should have been watching as a kid, but still got to watch it because there was like cursing and like crazy your mama jokes and all these different things. But then there was I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. I can't think of the name of the movie. I just watched it recently. It was the one that has Uncle Jesse in it and not Vanna White. Vanity in it.
Vanity. Yeah. I
Yeah.
heard about. I heard. I was
Like any
just
movie with
reading about it
Vanity,
yesterday.
I shouldn't have been watching as a kid.
Oh no.
Like even Purple Rain was pretty
I got
up
one
there.
for you. The best one. Dolomite.
Yeah, Dolomite, not a kid's
Oh
movie.
Yeah, we started watching Dolomite one day, and my stepdad had put it on, and I was just like, "Whoa!" And then it was already too late, so it was just like, "Well, we're just gonna keep watching it." So, yeah, that was a
No,
lot.
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything. I was pretty monitored with certain things. Like it had to be approved, but I was able to watch certain things. Like, so you remember the Conan movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
is best in life?
Yeah, the first Conan movie is rated R.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't watch that one, but I could watch Conan the Destroyer, which is the second one, because it's PG-13.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't 13 at the time when I watched it. I mean, I was
So-
like maybe 190, but still.
I found a fucking loophole. Like most adults of my parents' age and our parents' age would think that if it's animated in general, it must be fine for kids.
Nope.
Oh,
You
So
saw Heavy Metal, didn't you?
I sure did see Heavy Metal. I also saw Wicked City. Like, you
No,
know
I-
what I mean?
Mm-mm.
I remember watching those too.
Yeah, because I was just like, oh, I'm just getting this animated movie or whatever, And
I think a lot of mine is stand up. Like I saw fucking Eddie Murphy, Delirious, Raw when I was a
Yeah.
kid. Like I would quote the movie. Like we'll have family members come over and they would be like, Daniel, come over here, come watch this, come quote the line that you saw on Delirious or whatever. And it's like I'll go in there and do my little Eddie Murphy impression and like have the whole family laughing. Then I had to go back to bed. Like, you have all the adults out there drinking. They wake up the kids, have them come do some kind of comedy, some kind of joke or whatever, and then go back to bed.
That's hilarious.
Caddyshack, another one of them. All the Nightmare
Oh,
on Elm Street series.
I got
Yeah.
one. So this movie is still rated PG, but I probably had no business watching this fucking movie because it freaked the fuck out of me. And I watched it literally last year. I'm like, how the fuck did they get away with this movie? This movie was the original Poltergeist.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
I remember watching
movie-
that too. Yeah.
At the
yeah.
time, back in the day, it came out like 82 or some shit.
Yeah, it's Nightmare Fuel.
Mhm.
And it was just like, what the fuck? This is a PG movie? The dude literally rips his face off into the sink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? That movie fucked me up.
Couldn't watch
like,
TV with the snow on
there's
it
a scene-
for like a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like any large
that-
fucking tree, any family that had a large tree in their fucking yard, I was like, nope, I'm gonna stay inside. Fuck that. Because like there's
Dude,
a scene where the tree eats the kid. And I was like, what the fuck?
The one that
Fuck
Was it-
that.
So
go.
I looked up to see like R-rated movies. I did not know RoboCop was rated R.
oh yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
Yeah,
dude!
hell
At
yeah.
the very
Hell yeah.
beginning, when he
That
gets
was
like
hellish,
murdered, yeah, he gets blown
Yeah.
Yeah,
apart.
there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of
Another
people,
show we should not have been watching
when-
as kids.
Yeah.
when people get shot, like literally their whole chest opens up. Like
Yeah.
what the
Dude, one of the worst. Go ahead, Prodigy. Sorry, you were waiting for a while.
I was just gonna really quickly say the one that fucked me up wasn't actually really graphic. It was the fucking Omen
Mm.
with like
Mm.
where she's like, "Oh, this is all for you, Damien," and like she
Oh, yeah.
jumps out the window and commits suicide and shit and hangs herself. Did y'all see this?
I
or
didn't
no?
watch that one. No.
I
did.
love that
I-
shit.
So I didn't think it was nearly as good as The Exorcist, but
So I didn't see The Exorcist until I was in my 20s. Thank God. And the first time I watched it, I was fucking dying laughing because somebody kept talking about the scene where she like masturbates his crucifix.
yeah.
so when that
that's
scene
fucking-
came up, I was like
So-
dying laughing.
I don't know how, but I managed to see that as a kid, and it didn't affect me at all. I thought the same thing Blue thought. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, this chick, her head spinning around. That's kind of cool. She's puking on people.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
that was
wild.
funny.
So
That
That
was
was funny,
wild.
but that shit was. But watching it now, I'm like, oh, this is actually really fucked up.
I just want to
Like,
go back
holy
real
shit.
quick, briefly, to Blue's questioning about RoboCop's rated R. Besides the fact that he gets brutally murdered by like a shotgun, he has limbs blown off in the very beginning. In the very beginning, this happens.
And they shoot him in the head.
Yeah,
Yep.
and so he gets like brutally murdered at the very beginning. He kills people pretty brutally too. But there's like a part,
Yeah,
it's
two.
either in part 1 or 2, but
I guess
like
one.
this guy for some reason gets like sewage, like toxic sewage, put all over his
First
body.
one.
And
That's the
like
first
it's
one.
the first one, yeah. And it's like all
That's
messed
the
up. And
first
he's asking his friends for help, and they're like, "No, they push him off. He gets by a car. And it's
Yeah,
just,
and
like,
he-
totally random.
But
And it's like a bag of
explodes.
sewage like explodes.
Yeah.
But there's also the scene where like the guy has a fucking woman hostage, and he
Yeah.
fucking shoots through her dress and
It's
shoots
just
the guy in the
dick.
fucking dick.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, the famous and the guy, the main bad guy in the movie is the dad from the 70s
It's
show.
Red Foreman.
And he still says, he still says the line, "Can you fly, Bobby?" Where they throw the dude off the fucking building and shit. And that shit was fucking brutal as fuck.
Also, it's a pretty well done dystopian like future like right now like
Oh yeah.
yeah, like go
Very much so.
rewatch it and then like see the parallels.
Yeah,
You-
that shit was fucked up.
The other one, I think I was like 10 years old with the Schwarzenegger on Mars one. Help me remember the fucking title.
Oh fucking.
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it was
Zero-
amazing.
you apparently have
Oh, I
zero
love that
recall.
movie.
The movie
I
was
love that
amazing.
movie.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I just remember the
We
fucking
got the three titties.
three titties.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up. I was like, God damn.
And,
of course
the
it-
dude with the fucking hand, he's like, ah.
Yeah.
I got 9 kids to feed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, the chick with 3 titties fucking blew my mind. He's all, I wish I had 3 hands. I'm like, God dang, what the fuck?
Oh
What's
man.
happening right now?
Total Recall.
That
That
shit
was
crazy.
those old Schwarzenegger movies. They were so like cheesy and good. I loved
Yes.
those back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, they were good. I mean, we just watched because I knew people. They're like, "What's the Running Man?" I'm
I
like,
was just gonna
"What
bring that
the
up.
fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we're watching this right now. We watched Running Man. I'm like, dude, I remember this back in the day. There's a little bit of like in the middle with Yeppe Kyoto and Schwarzenegger after they killed like a couple of the like American Gladiator dudes, but the rest of the film is still pretty fucking good. I'm like, dude,
Yep.
this is actually, I mean, it's based off a short story, but I guess that's off of Stephen King's short story.
Hmm.
It's still pretty fucking good.
Look, Arnold had some fucking hits, man.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Twins was the shit. I love
Mhm.
that shit. That was hilarious.
The first Predator,
First
Oh, yeah.
Predator, yeah,
amazing
man.
Conan.
Was it
you know?
He was in Commando,
Commando
right?
Commando
was
with
good.
Alyssa
Yeah.
Milano. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
it's
like a kid.
weird because when I saw Commando, Alyssa Milano was already an adult. So I was
Yes.
like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
wow.
I was like, who's this little girl?
Yeah.
I'm like, everyone's like, this is Alyssa Milano. I'm like, no
Yeah.
way. What the
Fucking
fuck?
True Lies. That shit
True
was
Lies was
Yeah.
hilarious.
freaking amazing.
That was a
Dude, that the
blockbuster.
Fucking
scene
amazing.
with what's the name, dancing.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, man.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I think
that
at
was
the
good
time they were
scene.
saying like she was a hermaphrodite. I was like, where? Like,
Where?
is she
Yeah.
tucking?
Damn, you said where?
That's my sister's best friend.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. My sister hates her. She met her in real
Yeah,
life.
she does. Yeah.
You know, a
wild.
show that we probably should have been watching as a kid was fucking Tales from the Crypt and the Creep Show. That was another
Yeah.
Oh
one.
yeah.
So I was a
Had no
teenager when
business
that shit
watching.
came out. So it was okay for me to watch that shit. But I love
You're
that
already was. What are you talking about?
shit. I know, so it was fine. It was fine. So
And then we got Tales from the
But
Hood.
there's you know what I should not have been watching? This is probably before y'all's time. So there was a show they would show locally in the Bay. It was on Showtime at the same time. It was a show called Bizarre. And it would show this they would show it on Channel 20 on Coffee locally Coffee because they showed toplessness at like 11:30 at night. And it was like,
Damn.
what the fuck? Yeah, you can. There's a big ass article about this shit. They let this shit run. I think it was like once a week. They would the first hour or first half hour was the Benny Hill show, which is also a controversial show. Right after Benny Hill was Bizarre, and there was titties everywhere in this fucking show on fucking local TV. That shit was wild.
Goddamn.
I should not have been watching that shit, but I did, and I loved it.
Fucking good shit, man. That's a good BthanBTI, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. All right, Y'all want to start talking about what happened today real quick? Because there's a lot. We can go through it quick.
You
But
talking about
Sony
the,
had their
the
Sony had their state of play today.
They did. Now,
Mhm.
honestly, I was kind of let down, but it's okay. I feel like it was kind of last minute, so there were
Really?
some announcements.
Okay,
You
what
thought?
they announced? I missed it.
Not a lot that was new. There was some stuff that was new. I guess I guess there was enough.
Okay. I mean, I got a list for you. We can run it real quick.
Yeah,
I think there's
I
only
see the list, but
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this one, like Corona said, this one's not Lou. This one was announced like what, 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Which one?
Pragmata.
Yeah, it was.
Pragmata.
Yeah.
It's where you're the guy in the suit and you have this little AI kid or whatever the fuck that you're running around. It's by Capcom. It looks fucking good, but it's like it reminds me of what the fuck? We're just talking Death Stranding, but instead of like your little over the shoulder thing, you have like this little kid
It looks like a
where she can like.
it looks
Oh,
like
go
a
ahead.
It looks like a Kojima production, like the quality
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
Okay.
it looks really good. But this was announced years ago, but it's not even out until next year. So,
Okay. Capcom.
uh,
Take my money.
Noi 3, which was used, the demo's out now. They
Wait,
released
Neo?
the trailer.
Yeah,
Neo?
Yeah, Neo.
Neo.
Is it Neo? Yeah, Neo. Sorry, Neo
God
3.
damn.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
say arigato like we say arigato.
Yeah, I was like,
No, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, um, the demo is out now. So they showed the trailer, and the demo was released
oh,
right after the trailer.
hold
So you
on,
can-
hold on. I'm not trying to go on no rant about this, but let's rewind the tape on goddamn Neo
Yep.
because Yasuke in Assassin's Creed took all kinds of fucking heat from the fucking goddamn internet of how could there be a black man in Japan, feudal Japan, that don't make no sense. There ain't no black samurai, blah, 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 blah. This is woke garbage. Meanwhile, this is the third game in the series.
Okay. Well, hold on. I got to stop you because I know you haven't watched it because you're commenting about a white guy. This is not a white guy.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a different guy for
It's a different guy.
Deal?
Yeah, he's supposed to
Okay.
be
Yeah.
a young warrior, supposed to be the next shogun. He definitely looks Japanese.
Okay.
100%.
That was
100%.
not the case for the first two games.
No.
I have
No.
not seen it. I didn't watch today. Okay.
Yeah. Next up, this one was new to me. This is some weird. This is very. It feels very kind of like I don't know, anime is kind of. But Romeo's a dead man, where basically you die in the first 30 seconds of the game, and then you get an implant stuck in your eye and you're revived. You're like half mech, so it's like kind of
Yeah.
weird. It looked kind of cool.
It looked very weird, like No More Heroes, kind of weird.
Oh,
So,
that's what that looked like. I couldn't place
yeah.
it. I knew it looked the style looked familiar, but I couldn't fucking place it. That was it right there. It looked exactly just like that shit.
Yeah.
We have Silent Hill F, which looks like a fucking spin-off or some shit. Side tactic. I don't know what the fuck. Someone said it's a remake. I have no
Wait,
idea.
I'm sorry, Silent Hill one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Silent Hill F.
Wait, by
Capcom.
Konami?
I think is it Konami or Capcom?
Konami.
Konami.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it's by either. I think it's some other studio. I
Okay.
didn't quite catch that, but you're basically a Japanese schoolgirl and like your friends disappear and there's demons everywhere and you got to fight your way out. There you
Wait,
It is.
hold on.
It is Konami. It's Konami.
Yeah,
go.
but
Okay.
this is a new or a remake, I'm sorry, of the Silent Hill.
I don't
Is
play
it
the
new?
series, so
I
I have
don't-
no idea.
Yeah, I don't play the series, so I have no idea.
You play as a
Okay.
schoolgirl, and it looks kind of lame. Not because it's a
Mm.
schoolgirl, but she's like using like a pipe to hit shit. I'm just like, all right, how you gonna kill a bunch of demons with a pipe? But
Yeah.
whatever.
and a plate. I think she gets a plate and like smashes someone in the face with it, but whatever. That's out in September. This other game is not my style. It looks like it's I think this is a side scroller. I don't remember. Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement. That one looks okay.
It looked like Castlevania, which is kind of crazy, but it was
That's
like
what that was. Yeah.
I've played that franchise. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a little side scrolly, but you know.
they had
Yeah,
co-op.
it's not my jam, but it looks cool.
It had like the same screen co-op for a side scroller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like 2-player kind of, because I think it looks like it's max 2 players, but it's fine. There was a Digimon game, Digimon Story Time Stranger.
Did you fuck up Digimon?
Yeah, fuck, because I don't do the Digimon,
God
Robotron, whatever.
damn.
Give a
You know
fuck.
the Pokemans.
Yeah,
God
I don't give a fuck.
damn, dude.
Give a fuck. That looked okay, but I'm not into that franchise, so I don't care. I mean, it looks cool. There's a Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evelis Chronicles. I guess
Is,
it's a remake.
isn't that a
Yeah.
big fucking deal?
Well, yeah, it's like the first one being remade. So
Yeah, it's a remake. It's a remake.
You can play the
With
original
updated
and the
graphics.
remake. So yeah,
Mhm.
I remember playing the first one on the PS1. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a new iteration of this franchise. So it's just a
Hold
remake.
on. And again, this is not a franchise that I've like played a lot of games for, but I've heard about Final Fantasy Tactics for a long time. It's supposed to be a pretty beloved one, right?
It
Or
is,
am
but
I
it's just, I
wrong?
mean, it's literally just like
Yeah, it's a
like
remake of an older game.
yeah, you're not getting anything like super new. They put in some
Yeah.
voice acting and then they just revamp like some of the
Graphics.
gameplay and the graphics, but it's not like the Final Fantasy VII like remake. It's nothing on that level.
No, it's nothing like that. It's still it's a side scroller, top down. Like
It's not a
instead of reading
side-scroller.
text, oh, it's like a 3D isometric top down shit. There's voice acting instead of reading text. There you go.
Okay.
This next game, Baby Steps, is fucking weird. You have to learn how to walk,
It's
but
an
you're a
old game
grown ass
though.
man.
Yeah, that's an old game.
Yeah.
That make no sense. Okay, keep going.
Hirogami look kind of cool. Um, this one's weird. Everybody's golf hot shots. I guess it's a franchise.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good
some
for
of
you.
that, some of that bullshit.
Hello.
Get to the meat.
Yeah,
Potato.
Ninja Gaiden Rage Round looked kind of cool actually.
It's
So
going
this
back.
is a new Ninja Gaiden.
But it's a side scroller though, so it's not like the new style of.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah, it's just
3D
old
shit.
school side scroller.
It looks cool.
Oh.
It's got cool music and shit. Karen, which is this weird mountain climbing game.
Wait, it's not
This
like
one-
some white woman who you're trying to have like a family barbecue and she comes over and call the cops on
No,
you.
it's spelled with a C. This one seems interesting.
on purpose.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It looks like all things Mortal Kombat released in one, like behind the scenes, every game, even the fucking Game Boy shit, all of that's like released in this fucking thing. Like everything Mortal Kombat will be released in this shit.
Oh,
So
hold up, real quick. Go back to Ninja Gaiden for a second, though. This was not Ninja Gaiden 4, though, right?
No,
Nope.
this is a
Nope.
side scroll. It's not like the
Yeah.
modern
Nope.
Okay, 'cause-
style of Ninja Gaiden.
But later this year, Ninja Gaiden 4 is dropping.
Yeah, and that's the one from like Team Ninja. This is not like the
Yeah.
same style of gameplay.
This is
Okay.
like side scroller. Another one we've seen already. It's just another trailer, but we get a release date, which is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. This is out in August, so I think it's August 8th. This drops.
Yeah. Instead of talking about bullshit ass golf games and all this is a
I'm
big
just saying-
deal.
Yeah,
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
Snake Eater? What do you mean? How you gonna-
Hold on. I'm telling you all the games that are released at the fucking showcase.
Nobody give a
Don't
fuck
be mad.
about top
yeah.
golf.
A
man.
lot of them most people don't care about. Like,
Yeah.
That's fine. There's a VR game. This one actually looks pretty cool. The Thief. I don't play Thief, but Thief Legacy of Shadow looks pretty cool. So, there's an. I don't know if this Astrobot is a new game or just updates.
it's updates. So yeah, it's
Okay.
updates for the game that came out a while ago,
That-
which is they're adding in some new planets. It's fine.
That
There you
game
go.
that game literally was game of the year last year.
Yeah, yeah.
On a bunch
There you
of boards. Show some respect.
Sure. Just like you show respect to Star Wars Outlaws, I'll show some respect. There you go.
Yeah, nobody's gonna care
Star Wars
about
Outlaws didn't win no fucking game of the year. You shut
I don't
the
give a
fuck up.
fuck. Give a
the next
fuck.
two on this list nobody cares about, so just skip those.
So the one I give a fuck about is FBC Firebreak.
Yeah.
This is out in 13 fucking days. This is the team that gave us Control with this, which is in the Alan Wake universe. This is a 3-player fucking crazy, insane co-op fucking shoot 'em up. It looks fucking crazy. You're fighting against the supernatural, super paranormal with 2 other friends. It's out. This will be on PlayStation Premium and Game Pass day 1. So and it's cross-platform. This looks fucking great. I'm sold on this shit.
I never finished Control, but I liked what I played of it. I need to go back on that one, but
Really?
yeah,
Oh, Control was fucking masterful. It
yeah.
was so good. The next one, this one I heard about. I wasn't sure this was fucking real, but it's fucking very real. There is a 007 James Bond game with like no actor for the live action franchise like pick, but they made a James Bond game. It's when he's very early on. They had like a little segment. It's called First Light. The segment says this is before he gets his 007 license. So it's
Oh.
like him trying to earn it on his first couple of cases. So it's a third person shooter kind of thing. It looks pretty interesting. but it has a very young James Bond that looks like, I don't know if that's a real like person or if they just like CG'd some fucking model or some shit. I don't know, but it looks pretty interesting. I've always liked a lot of these games. I'm pretty interested in this. We'll see though. But the trailer was pretty long. They showed a lot of gameplay.
It looked good.
I'm a little hyped. Yeah, I'm a
I mean,
little hyped for this.
I think a lot of people they kind of forget that James Bond, the franchise, revolutionized gaming, especially console gaming,
Oh, for
with
sure.
with GoldenEye. Like first-person shooters prior to GoldenEye were dog shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Or non-existent.
Yeah.
On a console.
Yeah.
And so now it's they just because of that one game they gave they figured out the whole dual control thing with the thumbsticks, and now you can move up and down, shit like that. Finally on the y-axis instead
Even-
of just the x-axis.
Having fucking 4 players on one goddamn screen, that
Yeah.
right
That
there
was-
alone
yeah.
was fucking groundbreaking.
With interesting maps. Don't forget that shit.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
And good
So-
guns too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing they didn't show was, I'm pretty sure this is a single player game, obviously. I don't know if there's multiplayer. They didn't say anything about this, but the trailer looked pretty good. I'm pretty interested in this one. Next up was a big one, but I
Hold
feel
on,
like
wait.
they were
Sorry, real quick, just going back to James Bond for just a second. Is there a new movie or like we haven't had a
Not yet.
movie?
No.
That's what I just said. There's no actor, no movie, no
I
nothing.
thought there was an actor.
No,
Nope.
Daniel Craig is done. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
He's done. He's
yeah.
done.
So the thing with 007 is that Amazon and MGM have the rights now, and so Amazon hasn't done anything with the rights yet. I think there's something in like the works, but they just got it like the rights to 007 like kind of sort of recently, and so we'll see what they're gonna do because Amazon
I
has
think-
like a lot of money for production. So
They do, and I think it was very recently. I want to say early this year they
Yeah.
got the rights, so that's super recent.
Yeah.
The
But
next up was another big one, but it kind of was to me a little bit of a letdown. Ghost of Jotoy, like was shown with a little bit of a thing, but we didn't see anything happen. Like there was no gameplay. It's just like a cinematic.
yeah,
And no release date either.
there's already a release date. It's October
It's already-
2nd.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
already-
Was it yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So they're
Let's
gonna
go
release.
gameplay.
Of this month, of this year.
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna release actual gameplay in July, but there's already like a larger trailer earlier this year. I'm pretty sure the next one in July. I'm pretty sure that Wolf has something to do with like the gameplay, which would be dope.
Mhm.
So we'll see. Yeah, it was kind of like a teaser. That's like one of the ones where I was just like, why'd you even put this in here? So
Exactly. So it's like, why put this in here and don't show me nothing?
I'll
You
wait
know
till
what? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll wait till July, but what I haven't seen yet is the confirmation on the raids and the online stuff, if that's going to be in this game. So hopefully they tell me about that soon, or even if they surprise me at launch like they did with Ghost of Tsushima, don't fucking forget about that part. God damn it, Sucker Punch. We'll see.
Yeah. Last but not least, to me, kind of came out of right field, but we're getting a new Marvel fighting game.
Ooh.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. This looked like, I guess it's the studio that's behind the Guilty Gear series making a Marvel game, and it's like you can pick 4 fighters. It's like similar to the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise, but like semi-mech looking. It was crazy looking. It looked fucking good, even though they had 8 fighters for now. They're in super early development. They had a whole fucking like background video log, but it looked pretty fucking good. It looks like they
Wait.
might give Capcom a run for their money.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see this, but I got a question. Do the Marvel characters that we obviously all know and love and have loved for years, do they look as good as the artsy style of like Marvel Rivals?
it's like
Or do
Marvel
they look
Rivals.
shitty like
It looks like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Looks like
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals.
because that
They look-
character design fucking works.
It looks very, very, very similar to Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
The thing is, we get the characters they showed were Doctor Doom, Storm, Iron Man, Star-Lord. Who am I missing?
Spidey, Captain America.
Spider-Man, Captain America. I think that's it.
Yeah, so this is the same. I think Arc System Works. They made a bunch of fighting games.
They make
Yeah,
Guilty Gear.
they make Guilty Gear. They've done Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Okay,
They've done a few other ones too. So they're not new to fighting games.
good.
Mhm. But this fighting style looks like old school Capcom, but with a
I was gonna
new
say,
fucking zing to it. So
Nice.
it looks like this is gonna put. I want to say this puts Capcom on notice, but it's like people are gonna be looking at this and be like, "Oh shit,
Well, I'll say this.
might want to dip in."
I hope it's fucking
So
successful as shit, and then they bring back a updated version of basically Street Fighter versus Marvel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With these
oh shit,
characters, that could be fun as shit.
Dude, that would
could
be
be.
so much fun.
So the thing is, the director had said they have not shown, excuse me, all the characters yet. They're still working on them because they said this won't be out until next year. But they
All
said
right.
they're still really hard at work. They're working on a lot of collaborations. They did not say what other characters are coming to the game, but I guess over time they're going to let people know who's coming.
I mean,
But
they already
it
showed some
looks
heavy
fucking
hitters.
good.
They showed Doom.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
all right.
saying, Doom looks fucking good.
He fucking
Even
showed up.
Iron Man, looked like he can fucking.
He
just
looked
fucking
like
pummel.
Gundam.
Yeah, yeah.
He did. He literally did. So
What's
it
crazy
looked
about
fucking
the power of the consoles that we have today is that, dude, the number of characters they can have in this game is fucking not. It's not endless, but
Yep.
it can be a lot.
good. A lot.
Like
It
a
could
lot,
be.
like in the hundreds. Like they can bring over, like
Yeah.
can bring old ass characters in.
Yeah, see, y'all haven't played
mean,
Doom Dark
Uncle
Ages.
Ben could be
'cause-
up in that game.
Yeah,
What
Doom,
about
Doom the
Doom?
Dark Ages has like literally like close to like 100 enemies on the screen on like one time,
Mhm.
if not
it's
more.
kinda
It's
there.
crazy.
But you can kill them pretty quickly, so it's
I mean,
awesome.
you're the Slayer.
Dude,
Slayer
has-
does.
is,
Yeah.
is there a game that has a battle royale like that? Like just fucking Royal Rumble style with
Oh.
fucking 100 people just in a goddamn arena just kill each other?
Yeah, the Dynasty Warrior series. That's
Yeah,
like that.
that's way more than 100. Yeah, they'll have like thousands.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, and it's like
Mm.
I think that you can play. It's like 4 of you and like thousands of them.
I guess technically
So-
like your like a lot of the first person shooter games are that way with like the not arenas but like with maps and stuff like that. You have like 16 people per team on one map trying to kill each other, so
Yeah.
I guess it's doable for there to be like a fighting game that way.
Shout out to the PS3 classic. What was it? Mag?
Oh
Remember
yeah,
Oh,
Mag?
yeah, I
Mag and then
played that
Black.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit had what at the time wasn't it like
64.
60? 64 people?
Yeah.
That fucking blew my mind. My fucking face melted every time they said that shit. I was like, "There's no way you could have that many people
Yeah.
players on screen."
and then nobody played it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one played it.
it.
So
Dude, I
I
remember,
remember when Mag came out, it was the same day as like Red Dead Redemption and fucking Mass Effect 2. They came out like the same like in week or whatever.
God damn.
So
Dude, I
no one
remember-
played Mag.
When Street Fighter 2 came out on the Sega Genesis console, because I didn't have a Nintendo, because I did not want one. Like you only can play the same character, or you only can. Oh, how did it work? You can only play 4 characters if the people have the same characters. So like you have to have like Ryu and Ken, and both people would have to have Ryu and Ken to be able to like switch between characters. Like you couldn't support like 4 different characters on the screen or like in one playthrough. I thought that shit was kind of interesting.
One more piece of gaming news today. We haven't mentioned it yet, but I mean, today is a gigantic day for gaming. Besides the, Sony State of Play, the Nintendo Switch 2 releases just released like what an hour ago.
Oh,
So
Oh shit!
If I wasn't podcasting tonight, I would have picked it up already.
You picked it up?
Yeah, but I'll
Oh,
pick it up
really?
tomorrow. So yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were. I thought you were debating on it. Like
no,
it
he
wasn't.
pre-ordered a while ago.
Huh?
I think
He
the tariff
pre-ordered
thing
a while
was.
ago.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it a while ago. Yeah.
Okay.
I try to have. Well, I do. I have all the
think you know.
consoles, so I got to keep the,
Mhm.
the streak running. And my
I
daughter
figured,
really
but-
wanted to play Mario Kart World, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw. That's why I saw I saw some reviews from Mario Kart World. I'm like, oh, this is kind of early for something that's not out yet. But I guess I was wrong.
It looks really cool. I
When
mean,
it
like
was
you can
updated.
grind on rails and shit. You can like parkour
Mhm.
off like walls and shit now
Mhm.
with your cart.
Parkour.
And it's open. It's open world,
Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. Can't
Tony
you?
Hawking.
Tony, yeah, you
Yeah.
can Tony Hawk that shit. It looks
Can't
fun.
you race 20 people? Like a race with 20? Like,
24. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I knew there was some. So that's cool.
And they have this thing where it's like, it's like a cut. I forget the name of the race, but basically, like as you race, whoever's like in the last 2 gets dropped off, and
Oh,
they just
shit.
lose. So and it's like a long race. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what I need from Nintendo is a new Star Fox. That's what I need.
They,
I need new
Yeah.
Star Fox.
honestly, yeah, it's one of the
Yeah,
franchises.
It's It's been a while. When's the last time we saw Star Fox? The GameCube?
We need we need
F64?
Yeah, we need F-Zero as well. I don't know why we have
Oh,
an
yeah.
F-Zero track in
F-Zero.
Mario
F-Zero
Kart,
was
but
so
what the
good.
fuck?
F-Zero
Yeah.
was I
Shit.
fucked with F-Zero and I fucked with Star Fox. Those characters in Star Fox were fucking iconic. I would have watched a fucking cartoon with those goddamn characters.
Yeah, see, I think
There was there a
Nintendo-
cartoon for both of those series?
I think they tried to, and I think it didn't work out or something. Actually, no. I think there actually is one, and it just didn't do very well. So,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
so we'll
I've
see,
never
but-
I've never played. I never owned Star Fox. I've only played that game in the store. Like it's like like when like Kmart and fucking Toys R Us had the fucking
Display.
like Nintendo setup. Yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
time I ever played fucking Star Fox.
I mean, they still have it today. When you go to Target, they have a display and shit you can play. But yeah, fuck. I need
Yeah,
me
so
a
there
new
was
Star
a
Fox.
there was a cartoon series called Star Fox GP Legend.
Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
lasted
yeah,
for
yeah.
2 years. It ran for a pretty
Yeah.
long time. I mean, that's not a long time, but longer than I would have expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of long. But I
Good
need a new
enough.
Star Fox game. Like with the technology, especially the technology behind the Switch 2, they could do something fucking epic with
It
that
looks
shit.
Sorry,
really good. Like they had Cyberpunk 2077 playing on it pretty well.
No fucking shit.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit. Damn. Okay. Well, today in history. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, also, yeah, what was it? Oh, they're announcing that work on CD or on Cyberpunk 2 has already started. So,
That's
Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic about that, but most
Ruby
importantly,
once.
yeah, well, there you go. But most importantly, Witcher 4, goddammit.
well.
oh yeah,
you
they
know,
showed the demo. Yeah.
I have thoughts on the demo, honestly.
Go ahead, speak on it.
So the demo looked amazing, but so did Cyberpunk 2077 when we had the first
Yeah.
demos. So I don't want to get Cyberpunked again. Like,
oh my
because
god.
honestly, it looks so good. It was jarring.
Yeah.
Like it looked kind of too real. And then like there was like a part where Siri's like literally like walking into some town, and she bumps into people. Like some guy was like carrying like a basket of apples, and she bumps into him. Not only does he react, but like his apples fall out of the basket, and he's got to go pick them up. And she has to like kind of worm her way like through people. She can't just like walk through them. So that was like really neat. It looked really neat.
Yeah, I'm very much excited about this fucking. It doesn't have a release date for Witcher 4 though, right? Or it does?
I don't think so. No, it was
No, I
it
don't
was
think
an
so.
Unreal 4 or Unreal 5.6 tech demo. So
Yeah, I say this: take your goddamn time, CD Projekt Red. Make that shit fucking brilliant, just like you did with. I can't believe it's fucking been 10 years since Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and that shit still fucking holds up. That was 2015. So we'll see. All right. We got anything else? Anything else?
Oh,
I was gonna bring up the taco thing, but I can say that for another time, I guess.
I'll tell you this:
Guess
The
I'm going a little
Witcher
bit.
4, The Witcher 4 expected release date is sometime in 2027, at the earliest.
oh, okay, yeah, okay, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, take your fucking
Yeah.
time.
And it'll be for the PS6.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. All right.
100%.
Be a launch title for that shit.
Oh, actually, damn it, we don't have enough time. But I need to know. We're gonna say this for next week, but I need you to speak on Andor Prodigy. Need to find out.
Did you
where
finish it?
No, he
Dude,
stopped.
I got.
No, you need
I
to save
got-
this for next week. You
Oh.
save this next week because you're gonna
Alright.
make me start.
Got
Save
that
this
shit
next
on.
week. Yeah,
I'll
because it's
save
gonna
it for
take.
next week.
You gotta save that for
I
next
got,
week.
I
But
got words on that one.
I know you do, but I do too. So there you go.
All right. What you got popping this week, Blue?
So the town I live in now, they're doing like a whiskey festival, and I've been hitting up folks to see who wants to go, but everybody's fucking busy. I mean, because I literally found out about it like yesterday, and I really want to go because I've gone to like beer fests and cider fests and all those different things. Fucking, there's like a coffee festival that happens here in the Bay Area, but this one's a whiskey, which is like right up my alley. So I might go in it alone, just because it's here in the town I live in. So it's like I could walk.
You walk over there. Yeah,
I could walk there from where I live at.
I
But,
wish I could go.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I was the sweetness can't go because I mean she want to watch her kid,
Hit up
It's like one of her days off.
hit up Mr.
I think
X or even
that's up.
even Keisha.
Zor.
She might go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was thinking about hitting them up and see if they're down to go. Keisha, maybe just because
Oh, no, I mean,
I don't want to get in trouble. But no, I mean that's gonna happen.
yeah.
But I
Still,
don't want somebody to get mad.
Yeah, no static.
But I mean, if I go alone, I mean, Drunk Blue is always fun by himself. Like I make a lot of friends. And plus it's in my city, so maybe I'll make some new friends in the area.
Nobody to pull
Don't
you out
make
of
no
trouble.
goddamn enemies, man.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I
Flipping
mean,
over
solo
tables.
Drunk Blue isn't dumb.
Yeah.
he won't get in trouble. But yeah, so that's happening this week. One of my cousins' kid is having a birthday. Like this shit's fucking ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah, one of my cousin's kids is having a birthday party this weekend, and so it's like at a pool place. So I might go there with my little guy. I haven't decided if we're gonna, because she just told me today. What else has happened this week? There's a county fair that's happening here in San Mateo where I'm at, which is weird because I've never been to a county fair here in San Mateo, even though I grew up in San Mateo earlier in my life. But yeah, I might go check that out too. Other than that, nothing much happening. Still getting comfortable in our new location. Still getting used to my little office space. But yeah, that's about it.
Good shit. Kronos, what you got?
First I want to say congratulations to my lovely niece. She's pregnant, which is awesome. It's gonna make me a grand uncle, which is fucking weird, but it's all right.
I got 3 grand nieces and nephews.
I'm gonna try.
My son.
I'm gonna try and come out for her
Baby shower,
but I don't know if I can make it. I'm gonna try though. This weekend I have to unfortunately work on like part of the day on Saturday, which is weird because I normally don't have to work on days I'm not scheduled to work on, but it's okay because I'm going to take all like next week off. I'm going to take like 2 Sundays off too. So I'm just going to take some time off and probably take my bike out and around. And hopefully my bike will be done next week because it's getting repaired up in the Bay Area. And if it is done by next week, then I'll fly up and ride it back down. If not, then I'll have to like schedule some other days off to go get it. But I'm looking forward to my old VFR, my ride or die that's been sitting in Blue's like backyard for a long time. Well, a couple of years. So
yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah.
But
I
honestly,
rode it a few times.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. So which is good.
Yeah, I rode it a few times. Your clutch handle is a little bit wider than I can handle.
What do you mean?
Like the gripping of it.
Oh,
like it's wider than it should be.
You can
adjust it.
Yeah,
but I was like, I don't want to fuck with your bike, so
yeah, you can just. I need to adjust it actually because I'm not used to like the shorty things right now.
Yeah,
those ones are the short. Because like on a normal like, I guess what do they call them? Just lever. It's like long, and on mine it's short. So you could only use 2 fingers, which is weird.
Yeah.
You have to get used to that. That's what she said. Anyway,
I need to get a bike. I miss riding.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to taking next week off. I'm trying to get out and like do stuff next week. I have no plans, but I'm gonna do something. At least go to the beach and do something. And I'm enjoying sobriety.
Good shit.
I'm back on keto. I gotta lose some weight. Anyway, that's all I got right now.
Good shit, man. Old Ninja, what you got?
Really quick. Apparently, Brandon Park again in the chat. Apparently, he says Drunk Blue apparently can take on 1 gorilla versus 100 men. So basically, Drunk Blue can 1v1 the gorilla.
Yeah,
that's the rumor.
Hey, if it's a female gorilla and she's over 200 pounds, which she will be, and he got a baseball bat,
and I have a baseball bat.
That's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So for me, I'm actually supposed to link up with Blue and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
Sometime soon. We can't get our shit together. We're supposed to hang out. Probably the next 2 weeks or so, maybe next week.
Like a birthday dinner.
Yeah, a little birthday dinner for all 3 of us, and then also Stitch and Prodigy. I'll probably help them out with some zombies because they both have zombies now. There's new. They haven't even played all the maps. There's like 5 fucking maps now. They're all fucking long. The game just updated again, so probably sometime this weekend we'll be doing some zombies. Hopefully we'll Twitch it out. I still haven't finished Doom: The Dark Ages, which I'm probably gonna do in the next couple days. Gonna be hanging out with the fam because it's been pretty warm up here in the Bay, so we're gonna be doing some picnics, some picnics and some beach goings. I think the next 3-4 days. So that's kind of it. Oh, I'm gonna be watching. There's the showcase on Sunday, which is the Xbox showcase. I'm gonna try to watch that if I can. If I'm at home, we'll see. But that's kind of it for me.
Good shit. I'm gonna be watching, even though my goddamn Warriors aren't in it. I'll watch some NBA Finals starting tomorrow. I know me and Killer Frost got to get down on some Elden Ring Night Rain because that's some 3-person co-op, and I'm a fucking fiend for co-op. So I'm gonna pick that up, see if I can play with him on that. But yeah, I'm definitely still down for zombies. You got to help me on these maps, old ninja. I just gotta get the fucking bearing and find out where the fucking pack-a-punch is and the order and whatnot.
It's not. It can be daunting, to say
Yeah.
the least. So
Once you get used to the maps, though, I feel like I'll be fine. I just gotta get familiar. But yeah, if you guys
So
with that,
I will say this: I've beaten 3 out of the 5, and then I still don't get used to the fucking maps. So
yeah.
I think it's because there's so many fucking Easter eggs per map. It's like it's a lot.
Yep.
So
Yep. Got to get all the sodas. It's all good. Other than that, I still need to watch the finale of The Last of Us. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot about
we
that.
didn't even talk about that. Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
we
Hey,
didn't talk about
nobody ever told me Joe was gonna fucking die.
that.
I told you that like America's gonna like have a really bad day.
Yep.
Like
Mhm.
Well, I must be America because I had a really
Yeah.
bad day.
Yep.
Damn.
I was like, nah, he's fine. You know, he's leaking blood. That's okay.
You walk it up.
nope.
There's a fucking med pack he's gonna find on the way home. Patch him back up.
Yep.
Eat some grass, some special herbs.
And
Red and green herb.
Yeah.
last but not least, my kids are gonna, and Cronus, his daughter, is gonna finally be out of school starting on Friday. So a lot of summertime fun with some kids. Hoping for some good family time. Maybe I'll take them all to see 28 years later.
Yeah.
A movie they should be watching.
Oh my god.
That's it.
I gotta
Big
learn
shout out,
today.
Ninja.
Yeah. All right. So you just experienced Black and Black times infinity. Almost at full strength, just minus Stitch, but we're almost there. We're back up in it. You can check us out anywhere and everywhere on the interwebs with BthanBTI. That's BthanBTI. Anywhere you consume your podcast, just know that every Wednesday, 8:30 Pacific ish time, we go live on YouTube and Twitch. You can watch us on there. We're pretty much everywhere on social media. Oh, are we on LinkedIn? I've noticed that some podcasts post on LinkedIn.
No, we are not on LinkedIn.
No, we
Okay.
You're not
we will
I
not.
don't
professional.
want
We
to
will
be on
not be on
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
No.
Hey,
Yeah,
if we made enough money where this podcast could pay all of us, then sure we'll go on LinkedIn.
Okay,
But
I'm
until
just
that
checking.
point, we all have, personal lives and jobs. So,
Yeah, but everywhere else you can find us, wherever you consume your podcast, we'll be on there. And then check out our official website, benheadproductions.squarespace.com/BthanBTI. And you can email us at BthanBTI@gmail.com. Let us know because we have a Discord server. Let us know if you want to jump on. There you go.
Oh, I gotta press the buttons again.
Wicked City.
It's a great anime.
Yeah.
Also, Little
Actually,
Blue Girl.